Hello and welcome, Chaos friends. I am Urban Mask, and welcome to this doesn't work as well. I'm already indoors. We don't need it in here. Hello, welcome back. Happy Monday. Happy 420. To everybody watching.
Wait. Can we
Hmm.
back that up? What do you mean?
What?
I don't get it.
What?
Warren, what am I missing?
420?
April 20th? What is there some
Oh,
sort
it's
of difference?
some famous dictator in Germany's birthday. So
Oh, that's what you're all about. I thought you were.
National Marijuana Smoking Day celebrated globally that we missed by like 3 hours. You're supposed to smoke on 420 at 420. Today you got 420s. At 420, there's gonna be 420s on screen. So it's like mind blown. Anyway, thank you for spending time with us. If you're high, we'll speak very slowly so that you can follow along. But we are Flying Car Funkadelic, and we are here to play Carbon 2185, which is a 5D sci-fi cyberpunk fantasy, not fantasy, it's sci-fi RPG set in the current year 20. Actually, you know what? I can't because damn it. I was gonna say it's April 20th, 2185, but like it was fall when we left.
Yep.
Why did I start the year so late? Damn it.
Well, it wasn't like you expected to be running it at this time of year.
That's a good point.
Yeah. We had no carbon in the first quarter.
If we make it to New Year's and everyone survives and we're still doing this, like, do I change the game to Carbon 2186? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's only right.
But
Unless you find a reason that we go back and do it all over again, like Groundhog Day.
it's all in Herbs' VR. You just gave away my plot, Amy. Thank
There
you
it
very
is.
much.
Sorry.
Thank you for joining us today, Monday. Make sure you join us tomorrow for Chaos Agents. But thanks also for joining us yesterday for Call of Cthulhu. Is yesterday, right?
Day before
Saturday.
yesterday.
Saturday. COVID, man. I mean, I just stardate 2185. This is the 20th day in quarantine. I am losing track of my senses, but we haven't lost track.
It hasn't been 20 days. It's been longer than that.
It's been longer than that. We haven't lost track of the bits. And on Saturday on Call of Cthulhu, you all triggered the boy, which means we're going to be doing a giveaway on today's stream of Gale Force 9 cards. Thomas, am I getting that wrong?
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, don't type in the code yet.
No, you don't want
to
to
log in a night bomb.
Have got it pasted.
Giveaway. Hashtag don't give it away.
Actually, I don't. It could be right for all I know.
I don't know. Try it.
Giveaway says no. A Call of Cthulhu starter set or a Gale Force 9 deck of your choice. You know what? Let's live dangerously. We'll just leave it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Dangerous.
I'm with that. We also have amazing sponsors, amazing partnerships. Gordon Biersch, today's a day for the smokers, but also have a sip for the drinkers out there as well.
What about the lovers?
The lovers, well, today's episode is for the lovers. I hope.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that there is a day for drinking Gordon Biersch?
What?
It's Mondays and Tuesdays
And
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
yeah.
Okay.
If you said the other days, I thought you were going to have a problem.
Do we need an intervention here?
So there's definitely that moment where your doctor is like, "How much do you drink?"
You're like,
"Oh,
beer or other stuff."
ooh, I don't know if I can answer this.
I've acquired-
physical. I try to downplay it. She's like, "So do you drink She was like, "How much do you drink?" I'm like, "I drink casually, but like, I'm casual all the time."
What
I
is?
had a
Hold on.
physical like 2 weeks after I got laid off from a 7-year job, and they asked, "How much do you drink?" And I was like, "Oh man, okay, a lot."
More than I want to actually tell you at this point.
Yeah.
What quantifies it? Because
Per day.
yeah. So
How many drinks per day?
Yeah,
Like,
if I have like a glass of wine a day, that's fine. But if I'm like finishing off a 6-pack per day, I feel like that's a problem. I don't know. Everyone's different. I don't want to justify it or qualify it.
It's a problem for my quarantine 15. I'll tell you that.
That's it. Drink in
Yeah.
moderation, but if you do drink, make sure you drink Gordon Biersch. And if you're gonna play, make sure you use the accessories by the amazing people at Nord Games I have to keep it moving because
it's
otherwise
out so bad.
the green screen would key it and take it. But
Kill
we will
me.
be playing with the Nord Games luck deck today, which means if they roll a 20, they get a card that benefits them. If they roll a 1, I get a card that benefits me that I then use against them. And we are keeping in fortuitous circumstance. Today's the day to use it if you guys ever get it. So
Yes.
I'm going to be, Caesar in Rome doing the thumbs up and thumbs down thing, depending on how well you guys role play that one.
What about bribery?
Bribery works. Bribery works. Compliments work better, but bribery works just as well.
Bribery will get you everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So honest.
And amazing dice makers at Libris Arcana. Also, a great company that makes great materials. Please check them out when you get a chance. And lastly, when you get a chance, what is happening over there? When you get a chance, make sure you join our Discord. Okay, our Discord is filled with amazing people and amazing content, and you might find one of us in there stumbling around drunkenly making videos on a weekend that we're bored. So
That was priceless.
I loved that.
that was great. I was just
have you found a way to download that?
I can I have to rip it off my own channel, but yeah, I can get it. Yeah.
Because I need that, and I've got some time tomorrow. That's gonna play before the Chaos Agents tomorrow.
Just to get people caught up on the recap. I think that's a pretty good recap. I think that's a pretty amazing recap.
Especially since almost none of it's right.
Winter says they have nightmares still.
I think it's like pretty accurate actually,
and
drawn to scale. But in terms of recap, let's get tonight's session started. So last week on Carbon 2185, you all had been given a mission to find Monium and to find Kaito and return them back to Kana, the Yakuza boss of the Sumiyoshi Kai. And also to Ozu, who is kind of the secret hand behind manipulating getting all the materials back, or getting back materials in the form of Monium. So without telling you where exactly to go or where to look, you are brand new in the city of Tokyo, and you're searching for 2 people. Well, 2.5 people, two humans and a synth.
He's a person. You
Charlie Sheen
that right now.
The verdict is still out on that, but serendipitously, as you guys are walking around, you see multiple Moniums, or you meet more than one. You meet a Monium at a bar as soon as you try to go to the cyber bar in order to get more information, look up things on Bing. You run into Monium, not your Monium, but a Monium. And as a result of a fight and kind of speaking with this model, you figure out that Moniums are being mass produced rather recently at a cheap rate. So you see Moniums taking out the trash, you see Moniums working as bartenders, you see Moniums essentially doing minor things because the labor for this new retrofit synth is online and just kind of black market hit Tokyo fairly recently, basically within the past 3 days.
Doing jobs that synths in Japan won't do.
Undercutting for Moniums took his jobs. But this one is basically walking you around. You did connect with the first Monium you saw, who helped you kind of navigate the streets of Tokyo and found your way into Sagawa Sisters bar, where you saw 2 more Moniums, one working the door, one behind the bar. In a search for Kaito and information, you struck up a conversation with a Sasagawa sister, basically Muscle. She was essentially the Ronin for that geisha spot. And she essentially told you that these Moniums were being produced by the Kagemi Boys, who have a hideout not too far away. And they also run an underground gambling and fight ring that's very popular. And she suspects that these Monium are being produced as fodder for that fight ring. Not entirely sure that she shared that with you, but just post information to follow up on. So in an effort to get to the bottom of it and hopefully find the source Monium and or Kaito, you infiltrate the Kagemi Boys hideout, and you meet there is no entryway in the building on the ground floor. So you scale the warehouse, you get to the roof where you're met with resistance. You try to talk to them. I think you tried to talk to them. That wasn't very much of a conversation.
No,
We forgot we didn't know Japanese.
Yeah, you guys are like, I'll talk to him.
We as a team.
No, I'll talk to him. And then no one spoke Japanese.
And Deja's over here like, hi, I speak Japanese. Okay, fine.
So a shootout on the roof ensues as you cut in half one of the bodies and it falls through the skyline to the floor below. You do all of this thinking that it's stealth, but the Sagawa sisters across the street are having the most entertainment as they essentially give you money to infiltrate this hideout. So Sagawa sisters and Kagemi Boys are basically rivals, and essentially they paid you money, kind of like a human Molotov cocktail tossing into. They don't care what happens or what you're trying to do. They're just paying for you to disrupt their business down there. And so far, their investment is yielding results. As you go down to the level where I don't even remember how this person came to be cut in half during the fight, but they were in two parts. And you dropped their upper torso through the skyline down below to an office type area, which is where we are now, I think, Thomas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is correct.
In this office type area, you see a number of dead bodies strewn about with marks that look like they've been ripped open. And you've got a door straight ahead that's locked that was just hacked by Kai. And everyone's, I think, ready to go in because on the other side, you hear fast shuffles, loose gunfire, and somebody basically in the throes of desperation. You're surrounded on each side by other closed office buildings, office rooms, but your focus is the ruckus, the ruckus, the mayhem, the commotion. Your next character better not be named Commotion.
The pandemonium, perhaps.
The commotion through the door. And that's where we find ourselves now.
Cool. So a couple of notes just before we jump into that is apparently from the time that Saturday happened and today, that would be Sunday, we got enough subscriptions to trigger another Gale Force 9 giveaway.
Cool. That's amazing.
So we're doing one of them tonight, and we'll do the other one tomorrow.
Awesome.
On Chaos Agents. So that deck giveaway for subs will be tomorrow. Tonight's Gale Force 9 giveaways from the boy on Saturday.
Okay. And speaking of bits.
Yep.
Oh, we got some bits.
Yep. So
a couple.
Who did Hef give 2,000 to?
2 to each.
2 to each? What does that mean?
2 inspiration to each of us.
Thank you so much, Hef. Thank you.
Thank you.
Apparently Warren gets some. Damn it. But then Tamagotora gave 1,000 to the players.
It's okay. Thank
and
you,
then Tamagotora also gave 1,000 to Rehab. I don't know how bits are going to pay for Tamagotora's Rehab, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
What does Rehab mean?
It's ours.
Yeah. Who drank more this week? Who drank more this week? This is who gets it.
Okay. Well, I don't want to talk about a non-sponsor on film, but like I'm technically drinking. There's
Are you drinking the claw of Blanco?
No, I'm drinking something THC
that's actually real. So we're at 10 inspo.
You start at 4. Wait, okay, and then you went up to 10.
The rehab.
Wait, all of that went to you? The rehab went to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who do you think needs to rehab?
We have a problem.
Somebody better be actually in fucking rehab. All right.
Why would you want that?
It's been a long enough day. I might go into
10 inspiration. All right. You know what? Now I don't feel as bad. 10 inspiration. Let's fucking do this.
So this computer has been streaming for like 8 hours now.
What's that have to do with rehab?
Have you restarted it?
Only 8?
Yeah.
Did you turn it off and on again?
No, I mean, that matters. That 100% matters.
I moved it from one room to the other too. In the hour we had from that stream to this one.
Yep.
Oof.
All right.
I now know more about Zoom audio settings than I ever wanted to know.
We should fix some of this stuff.
We'll get there.
Find yourself in a dark room, dimly lit, with 3 bodies strewn across the floor that look like they've been mutilated. Actually 2.5 bodies. One was mutilated by you as you dropped it through the skylight.
No idea what you're talking about.
But the other 2 were not there before. And the desk, basically it looks like something thrashed through here and was locked in the door.
So can we go back just a little bit? I know this is weird, but did our bargain bin Monium samurai slice a guy in half?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The name's Bonium. Never mind. No,
God
it's
damn
not.
it.
No, it is not. I would like to take that back.
You should be Gonium.
He did.
Yeah, you got a critical hit if I recall correctly with a superheated sword.
Oh yeah.
That's not the word I'm looking
Phase
for, but I'm too
shift
tired.
sword.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
That
it's a
the
lightsaber.
kind of lightsaber sword.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Makes sense.
We can't say that.
Yes, I can. It's light. It's a saber. It's a lightsaber.
It's a fire saber.
Yeah.
Your
There it
stream
is.
was shut down for no real reason.
But as you guys crouch around the side of the door, you are recounting. You're counting the bodies. You're looking at the mutilated one, and you're like, "You did that? No, yeah, I did that with the sword upstairs."
What's my perception? Is it terrible?
I don't know that you guys rolled perception. You rolled, I believe, to hack the door, which you did successfully.
I do want to look around the room if I can and see if I can figure out what exactly killed these other people.
Give me an investigation roll.
I can't get into my character.
Because that's something I'm good at.
Can I help you with that?
Actually,
Everyone can do it if they want to.
I can't because I can't get into my character sheet now.
Oh, we have to roll. Oh man, hold on. I'm trying to launch Roll20.
This is
I was gonna
carbon. This is carbon.
I rolled a 5. I'm shit at it.
It wouldn't be a sci-fi show if there weren't technical difficulties.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
What am I? Okay,
For
what
those
am
of
I
you
rolling?
watching our channel today,
What am I rolling again?
Investigation.
We rolled the same thing, Tiana.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
what?
you have no bonuses to.
I do have a
Oh
bonus.
yeah,
It's plus
I
6.
rolled the same thing as well.
you
No, I
man,
rolled,
you
I
guys
rolled,
are.
I rolled a 5. What do you on about?
I rolled a 5 plus 6 though, but initially
I
the
will,
roll.
Tiana. I will give you advantage because it is dark.
Yay. Thank you.
am I logged in as the wrong person?
Yep, you are.
The only light is coming in from the skyline above of like Neo Mega Tokyo.
Mega Tokyo.
15.
At 15.
All right, Ryoga, you gonna investigate?
I had a 12.
I had an 11.
Oh wait, you guys are rolling on the same account.
We're trying
I'm
not to.
logging. I am
Look, we're turning
logging
it,
off.
we're turning it off and we're turning it back on again.
We have
Calm down.
no idea what we're doing.
We never do, mate.
So, Deja, which one are you looking at?
I want to look at the one that's not the one that's sliced in half. I know what happened to that one. I want to look at the one that's closest to me that we didn't kill.
Okay, so you look at that one. That one has signs of struggle. Its hands are basically bloodied. It tried to claw at something but failed, and its head is barely hanging on to its body. It looks like something bit a chunk out of it.
Does it look like something like what Kai's cyber dog could do?
Essentially.
Okay.
Maybe the what are those Nintendo kids? Maybe they got here before us.
Konami kids.
Yeah, and it's
So reminding
brother
me,
Luigi.
your
It's
dog
hard.
is with you now. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
that's why I had to go get the book because I was like, how many?
Oh
What's
God.
happening?
Okay.
But you did say that we were thinking that something may have rampaged through here and been contained.
Yes.
Does it sound to us like whatever's happening behind that door that we just hacked open might be that kind of a struggle. Potentially. Like, does it sound animalistic? Does it sound
intelligent?
You hear scuffling. Wait, who am I getting feedback from? Check. All right, never mind. You hear scuffling, Aaron. I know you heard it too. It was probably you.
I heard
it was not me.
It was totally you.
I am mutant. I didn't touch anything.
I didn't hear it, but also my computer sometimes does that. So if I'm the one doing it, please tell me because I'm talking.
I am mixing a song at the same time. Is that okay?
Oh my God.
Move.
So through it, you basically hear someone like trying to buy time. You hear someone. So you look at the desks and you figure people try to throw things in the way of whatever was coming at them. And you kind of assume the same thing is happening now.
We need to get through this door before somebody kills them before us.
Not going first.
I am. I mean, obviously, right?
So you guys are opening this guy?
Yeah, whichever door we hear the struggle behind it. If that's this door, then yes.
That's a different. Okay, so I'm gonna say this door because that's where we had settled on before the break of the last show. So you're like the main conference hall door is what you see.
Okay. And as we open it, I want to ready an action that if I see something that could have caused those claw marks, I want to shoot it.
You gotta be specific, more specific than that.
That's pretty damn specific.
That's more specific than that. So something that might have okay.
So something with claws or teeth that might have caused the kinds of injuries that I'm seeing. So if there's a humanoid with extended claws and sharp animalistic teeth, or if there's like a canine behind there, I want to shoot that.
Or a mech.
Or a canine mech.
Literally anything with like long claws and teeth.
Okay.
Deja, I mean, I don't know if we should surprise them. Do you just want to call out and be like, "Hey, what's going on in there?" I would, but I don't speak the language.
We will lose the element of surprise. But
all right, let's open it up and shoot them.
No, I think you're probably right.
Could we send your dog to the other side as a diversion?
I don't wanna.
There it is.
It only has a 50%
so
chance
from
of
the
death.
inside, while you guys are debating this, you hear fuck.
In English or common?
Common? What the fuck is that?
Wait a second.
My doggy. What? You okay?
You're Kuso. Which is fucking Japanese.
And you just
translate that?
immediately
Yeah.
I did.
Being translate gave Spanish for some reason.
I'm impressed.
So did you blast through or did you stomp through? The button to slide open the door is just like an access button at this point. It's green. It's not red
and hearing someone swear at the top of their voice in Japanese, I'm gonna look at them and go, they're swearing in there. We should open the door. Let's go.
All right. So Deja is the first one through.
With that ready to action, I would like to specify.
With that ready to action. And as you step in, you see a person bearing down on another person. The person back is to you, and this person is hunched down behind something, looking to reload. But you also notice that there are dead bodies on the floor with the same markings on them. I will let you decide whether or not your ready to action goes off because you don't see those. You don't see those things.
I don't see those things, but it is reasonable to assume that this is the person or thing that caused it. I can make a very strong argument for. I'm pretty sure that's the thing that I'm after.
The thing that I want you to make the call on is: do you want it to go off? Because I'll let it go off if you want it to.
Yes.
All right, give me an attack roll.
All right, I'm going to use the sawed-off shotgun, which should hit or should have the range for that. Ooh.
Boom! So you hit it. Is that 16 damage?
That is 16 damage. That is almost max damage.
Damn. And I got to don't make me do math now. I'm going to pull out my cell phone here because yeah, you might have stepped in it, man.
Probably. We do that. We do that kind of a lot.
So as you ping this thing, everyone roll initiative.
we go.
Because what you see turn around to you as the hood flies off is a cybernetic augmentation in the book called a cyber vampire, which is look, you can't tell whether or not it's human or whether or not it's vamp or android.
Oh my god, is it glistening?
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, does it sparkle?
There's no sunlight in here. It wouldn't sparkle here.
Well, I'm glad you took a shot at it.
Me too.
Monium, you get I'm going to take your first one. You screwed up by rolling twice, you lucky bastard.
What was the first one?
Rye gets a 9.
There was a delay.
Kai gets a 12 and Deja gets a 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to.
I moved myself beforehand out of initiative because I wanted to get in the room too. I don't know if that was.
I did register that. You got that.
I'm in the room with Vampire.
Isn't it fun?
That's what I'm getting out of this.
Does he like you?
Ooh.
You guys gonna go on a date?
Aw.
Okay, so
giving him a picky.
Yes.
So playing a game this week, I need to figure out how to work this. Deja and Kai, who has the highest dex?
I have a 15.
Yeah, I've got a 14.
All right, so Deja's up first, then Kai, then Rye, and then the poor sap at the bottom. So top of the order, this thing rears its head around to Deja, the person that just cracked it, and is going.
Can we have the map back?
Yep, doing that now. Is it back?
It's back.
All right. Mm-hmm. Rears around to Deja. Let me pull up its stuff here. There we go. And it is going to come at you basically with bone claw action. So it's going to come at you with its hands and it's going to swipe.
Okay.
Keep typing in S.
Sushi rolls.
+8.
Ooh, sushi.
16. Does a 16 hit?
No, sir.
Oh, wow. You fucking dodged one there.
Yes, there's a reason I took the good armor. There's a very good reason I took the good armor.
So this thing gets up into your space. It's basically 5 feet away from you. It just comes down, tries to sweep up, and it just glistens off your armor. It doesn't penetrate and give you damage, but you notice there's some indentation there, like that could have hurt. And now Monium, from outside, you are up.
Sweet. It seems they require assistance, and I'm just gonna book it.
15 gets you to the door, 20 gets you to the vamp.
Yeah, give me the vampy.
All right. You should be able to move your person. Can you move? Can you move?
Sorry.
I'm supposed to do everything.
I just like
fucking
chopping.
You guys, man.
I like clapping my hands saying, do it. I'm going to run there and straight up left hand on the hilt of the blade and my right hand on the actual casing for the blade and just commencing weeb mode and then straight up slash. It's unsheathed in a moment and slashed quick and hopefully sheathed again.
All right, let's see it.
I love you.
Thank you.
He's been binging anime. I've seen this fight before.
I've been watching anime my entire life. Thank you.
All right, so you do hit it, and you notice that the slash cuts across it, and it takes all of the damage, but it's insignificant damage as you do small amount.
Fascinating. Just gonna stand there. It's sheathed.
What is that all?
4 damage?
4 damage. Deja, you're back up.
Okay. Well, because this thing looks like it is kind of beefy, I'm going to bonus action Fury.
All right.
And I don't remember. Does Carbon have the disadvantage thing when you use a shotgun at range at melee range?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm not going to play that game.
It doesn't make sense for a shotgun.
It really doesn't. Shotguns are made for up close.
But we gotta weigh out our it doesn't make sense.
I mean, that's fair. I also think a crossbow shouldn't have that. So, you know.
I want to ask Robert. I'm like, dude, does every bullet in this howitzer get a 3D10? Like, what is?
So it said in the.
I know what it says, and like by what it says, Tiana is right, but that's not how it works.
It holds 30 spray shots worth.
Well,
I think that assumes that everyone pumps out the entire clip every turn.
Yes,
not fire off one or two.
Because to use D&D verbiage, spray is a may, not a must. So you may use the spray action, but it is not a must.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so what happened?
Fuck if I know anymore.
If you use a shotgun, you go at disadvantage.
Thank you. I'm going to make the attack with the phase shift sword instead then.
So you pull out, okay, do you drop the shotgun or do you put it away?
No, I will use the phase shift sword with one hand.
Okay.
Because it is a versatile weapon and I can do that.
That's pretty badass.
Right?
Okay. See it.
It's like...
No, it makes sense. I'm like, make it make sense. No, it makes sense.
Come on, do the thing.
If you have a sawed-off shotgun and a sawed-off hand with a chainsaw.
That's the first one.
Yes.
Oh. Ooh, I saw the second one. Okay, so you come out with the sword. It's on guard as Monium attacks it with the first one, so it kind of bounces away in reaction to your phase shift sword attack as you miss. Do you want to move or are you going to stay right there?
I am not taking an attack of opportunity from this thing. What do you think I am? I'm staying right here.
All
so
right.
yes, that is the entirety of my turn.
Kai, you are up. You are in the door. Moni, actually, no. Yeah.
I'm hiding.
Wait a second. 5, 10,
What?
15, 20, 25. Okay. 35, we'll give it to you.
I'm the equivalent of 5 squares, so I don't really know what happens.
If you travel through the wall.
Can she get by it?
Yeah.
Oh, good question.
Who's in the doorway?
15. Monium's in the doorway. You can cross Monium's space, but from Monium, can you get by it without it taking an attack to you?
I would go behind these people.
Can't you rotate around its space without that happening? Or
I'm gonna say.
I mean, theoretically, she could slide between Rye and the wall because she's small and moves fast.
Okay, so here we're gonna go 15, 20, 25. You'll go right here if you take the area that doesn't give you an attack of opportunity.
Like
you will
right
be
here?
right here, yeah.
Okay.
And
on top of the dead person.
Your pup is with you, yeah. Not on your face, but yeah.
Well, I don't want him to be on the other dude's face either. Can I use my pistol here without shooting through 3 people?
I will give you disadvantage, but if you get a 1, you're gonna hit somebody on your team.
Well, I mean, are we ready to chance that?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And also dibs if that happens, because I can reduce the damage.
Or also,
What are you talking about? I don't have a card.
Well, roll one, roll another, and if the first one's better.
All right, so hang on a second. I'm using the heavy pistol, so I'm going to roll 1, which is attack roll 14.
14 does not hit.
And then the second one was 22.
One hits 22.
But it was disadvantage, right? You said disadvantage?
Yes, that's right. That is right.
Okay. So, I mean, I could cheat and take it, but that's fine.
I appreciate your honesty. I would have definitely rolled with it, forgetting what I said myself. But you fire off the first one, and Ryoga and Deja and Monium, you thread the needle, and they feel the bullet whiz by them. Like, what the fuck?
I honestly don't even flinch. This is not the first time I felt that.
And I just turn around and say, "You have magic missile." And then
and then I turn back around and say, what is magic missile?
That is up, and now it is the retirement officer's turn. I gave away his
The
title.
who and the what now?
Yeah. 5, 10,
Gave away
15.
his.
Actually, everybody make a perception check.
Okay.
Do I have it? Do I have advantage on this because it's in a dim area?
It's more lit than the other one, so this is like an actual working lab, so I'm not going to give you that advantage. But I will give you advantage. Oh, you don't need it.
Don't need it.
Because of that. Who else needs to roll? So Deja rolled a 19, a 7.
19.
You came in, you quickly assessed the situation, and you see that this is a synth similar to a Villanueva synth. This synth has been modified and augmented to the point of insanity.
Oh no.
And the person behind it is more than likely, based on what you can tell, someone sent to put it down, and all of his colleagues were sent to put it down, and they were unsuccessful.
Oh boy. So enemy of our enemy is a friend?
You hope 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We're kind of blocking the door.
Yeah, you are.
Got him.
All right. Fuckers.
Love you.
So
This game sucks.
he's gonna go here, and he's going to.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
We're at the small table today.
Ready in action, and that's his go. Back at the top of the order, it is the cyber vampire's turn.
Where's his gun pointing towards? Because right now it looks like it's pointing towards Ryoga.
No, so the gun is kind of like this in the avatar, but he's looking. The line of sight should be right at the cyber vampire.
Okay.
And the perception that you guys get of this guy is like he is so happy to have
backup,
a reprieve of any. He doesn't care who came through the door. He's like, thank God this thing is not looking at me. But the cyber vampire is still looking at Deja.
It's fine.
And what I'm going to do now is deploy some grappling rules, which is probably pretty poor given how strong she is.
Do I get to go before it?
I don't know.
Wait, didn't you already go? No, you
No,
didn't. I'm sorry. Rai, you are up. You
actually.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably would have gone before him. My mistake.
Gotcha. So I am, I'm moving here for 15, taking a shot.
Okay.
What do I have? So this is, let me just look and see what kind of, this is ion rounds.
Ion.
Yeah.
And the ion rounds do what? Ion rounds.
Whatever you told us.
EMP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Small EMP. So it is an 18 to hit and 10 damage.
Where's the EMP go out? What's the range on the EMP? Is it just personal?
It won't hit you.
Okay.
But what about me?
Yeah, it's only internal.
Okay.
You're good.
I mean, as long as he doesn't hit you, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Nice.
The damage is 10. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm looking up ionized bullets. Explode, deal electrical damage. The targets they strike.
Ooh, to a synth.
Transforming into his own background.
So that brings it down.
And then I hide behind this terminal.
Why? That's where I wanted to hide.
It's big enough for two.
So you see it. It takes all of that damage. It is not resistant to it, but it definitely doesn't have any weakness to it. As it kind of stutters and stammers in an attempt to reach out and grab Deja. So I just think it's opposing strength rolls, yeah?
Is that how grapple works? I actually never use it.
This is where I lean heavily on Thomas.
For 5e, it is opposed strength rolls or athletics checks, actually.
Oh, it's athletics checks.
Athletics checks? Okay.
Oh yeah, I think the person who's making the grapple has to make an athletics check, and the person who's being grappled can choose between acrobatics and athletics, depending on what they want, if I remember correctly.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, I mean, that's not what I'm going to choose because my acrobatics is a +2 and my athletics is a +6.
No
so...
worries. I'm going to say...
Oof.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's the best ever.
Wunderbar.
No,
No,
that's
no,
not
we
right.
don't.
I rolled a 1 on that grapple. I know Twitch chat is probably going crazy. It's like, it's athletics. You roll up. It doesn't matter anyway because that ionized charge really, really affected the cyber vampire. So it went to go grapple and its movements were a little shorted out as Deja was able to easily scooch out of its way. Damn, and that's its go.
I know that pain.
It's got the, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. We'll recap after this. I want to use this feature. Go ahead. It is Monium's
try to
go.
bite me. It's gonna try to bite me.
It is gonna try to bite you. It's
Fuck.
Monium's go.
So does that mean I get it? Do I get advantage on this next attack? Because it's like it froze a little or not?
Nah,
Maybe
it
off
wore
balance
off.
from having failed that.
Nice try.
Damn it! All right.
Maybe off balance from rolling a nat 1 on a grapple check.
That's what I'm saying. Stumbles a little. Maybe he's like,
I
something.
fell over.
All right. Anyway, phase shift sword. I'm going in. Unsheathed very quickly. Attack roll 17.
You're a weeb attack, mate.
Wow.
Weeb slash.
Attack roll 17 hits for 8 damage. You were just
Full.
carving this thing up. Carry the whatever. Okay, cool.
Well, I stabbed the same spot. It seems efficient for giving him pain.
And it turns to look at you as it kind of fights through the static, and you see that it's starting to not short, but it's starting to experience some damage.
Do I see any blood?
Or oil.
The
No,
blood,
what
the
was
only
it?
blood that you see is around its face from the people that it's recently consumed. And
Affirmative, there
Monium,
is
are you
blood.
moving or is that your go?
I'm not. No, I'm not moving.
All right. Kai, you're up. Deja is up. I'm sorry.
Would you consider it to be a bonus action to stow the shotgun?
So that you can come down with 2 hands on the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Bonus action.
Excellent. Then I will
But you've got Fury, right? You've got the strength plus thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will...
Fury?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
furied?
Yes.
There was Fury claimed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fury was claimed.
It was like the first thing she did.
It was the very first thing that I did after I took that shot. Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to stow the shotgun away and grab the phase shift sword with both hands and make an attack.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Neat. With a phase shift sword, what kind of what mod do you add to that? Because I get a +2 to the damage roll. I don't remember if I added that already.
It should tell you. I mean, so you're.
I'd have to pull open the PDF again, mate.
Yeah, so you've got a +6. I don't know what you accrue, but I feel like strength's taken into account in there.
Oh,
It
okay.
gave you a +3 to damage already.
Yeah.
And
but is it? Am I adding my strength or my? What am I adding to the damage? Am I adding strength to that? Because if it's strength, it's higher than that.
yeah, so your Fury is for your damage rolls, not for your attack rolls, right?
Correct.
Is there a place to activate damage or Fury in the Roll20?
No.
So
not
I
in
would
Carbon.
say add your damage to that. Add your Fury modifier to that. So it would take it from an 8 to an 11.
An 8 to a 10 because it's
8
plus
to a
2.
10. 8 to a 10. So you do 10 points of damage to it.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm actually going to pull up in the PDF while we're moving through turns.
No worries.
'Cause I
So
wanna look this up.
you tuck the shotgun, and then Deja comes back in one fell swoop motion and comes down hard, I guess on the collarbone area to the cyber vampire as it's kind of fights through the resistance of it and repels it back. But it's still heavily damaged. You are now staring at internal inner engineering trinkets, cogs, and widgets. And now it's Kai's go.
Okay, so I am gonna ping ID this and ping ID. Oh my god, because that's never
You're
mind.
gonna get a magic missile lit.
Yes.
I'm gonna ping IP
No, ping
192.168.1.
kind of. I literally never mind. It's a dual authentication software. Anyway.
Roll 20.
Oh yeah, that's right. But then I have to type all these words in, typity types.
/ roll 3d4.
Roll
plus 3.
3d4 plus 3, not 4. Let's see if I did this right.
Typing.
Hey,
What are we,
damn.
cavemen?
Holy moly.
Damn.
That's max, isn't it? That's max.
Max
Yeah.
freaking
Max
damage.
Did you
Yeah.
what is the macro you typed in to cheat
I
roll
just-
d20 to get
/ roll 3d4 plus 3. That's it. Oh yeah.
asterisk hack underscore
Asterisk ping ID.
yeah underscore ping ID. Damn. So wow. This as its components are exposed and sparking, you see it kind of fall to a knee, holding its head and sporadic, like kind of twitching, and it screams out in agony. Everyone make Constitution throws.
Oh,
Is that
Oh,
a
I don't know.
is
you
that a
sure that
fortitude
that's
saving
good
throw?
It's a fortitude. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Damn it.
You're not an idiot.
Well, then ignore that one because that's
Please.
in-
I'd like to inspire mine, maybe.
Fortitude.
I may as well.
I did 21.
Wait, what did I even roll?
All right.
We all
11.
hate loud noises.
I think all of us should inspire us except for Amy.
I'm fine. Who else needs inspiration?
I agree with
I'll
that.
inspire
we,
you.
If
so
you
we use-
inspire him, how many do we use?
we use 3 inspiration if we're doing full rerolls.
It's up to you
Full?
guys.
Yep.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I could use full reroll.
you're fine.
Well, yes, because Warren uses the old rules where it takes one
Yes.
piece of inspiration for a
That's
full
right.
roll.
That is right.
Oh
You
god,
rolled an
my-
Amy.
Amy.
My reroll was the 3. Must use it.
Well, mine's better than it was.
What you think, buddy?
All
I think
right.
we're all gonna be hurt.
So Ryoga is the only one who actually it wouldn't affect your synth, but Ryoga is the only one who kind of like is sheltering in place when the high-pitched howl screech comes out. So now you're all at disadvantage for your next saving throws.
Okay.
Oh.
Did
too
I
bad.
hear it wouldn't affect a synth though?
Ah, you bastard.
I heard that there for a millisecond.
Aaron, yes, you were absolutely right. It wouldn't.
Yes.
So you're
So it's
fine.
just basically Ryoga and
Deja.
Deja. Yeah.
And the
Why are you
retirement
all in pain?
officer. That you guys basically cup your ears because it's like screeching in high pitch. And that is Ryoga.
So it had a reaction.
So I am going
Yes.
to. I can just stand up and take cover. I'm going to shoot it with disadvantage. Disadvantage. I don't
How
know.
many times are
and
you
I don't know
clicking
what
the button?
numbers I rolled. So I rolled a 6 and an 11.
And you miss. You're still kind of discombobulated from the scream, and you try to silence it. You know that scream is kind of like a death howl.
Cool.
The retirement officer. Okay, so the retirement officer is going to make a run for it, and in making a run for it, crosses right in front of this thing's face,
He's
What an
super quick.
idiot.
and it is going to 20.
Warren just wants to do the special
I
attack.
do. Damn it. So she goes to grapple him, and then he makes an
Yes.
athletics check. So
And
she
how does
rolled
he
really
do?
poorly, and this
How does
fucker
he do?
weasels away. All right. So he is like he is making like a clean break into the hallway. Actually, he crosses Monium and Deja's space as well as he goes out. Do you guys want an attack of opportunity on this guy?
Yes. Does my mic
Kind
sound
of.
good?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I want to question him for information. What are
He's
you
can I-
running away.
I can
He'll
make it
give away-
non-lethal.
He'll
Can
give.
you?
That's true, and he'll give away our position. He'll give away that we're in the building. We're trying to not be the huge Molotov cocktail.
He is wearing a Kagemi Boys Lightning Patch. He is a member of the Kagemi Boys gang.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm taking an attack of opportunity. Fuck yeah.
All right.
I would like it to be non-lethal though, so I'm gonna try to hit him
shotgun.
I can tell
shooting.
I can tell you that you probably won't kill him, because the type of people that they send after things like this are probably pretty stout as well.
Fair enough.
All right, so he crosses your space first. Give me an attack roll.
Neat.
Wait,
Nice. That definitely hurts.
Don't save him.
So you hit him with the basically
The
crossing
hilt.
your path, the hilt. You butt him with the hilt, for 6 points of damage as he stumbles into Monium, and Monium does what?
I catch him by the face as he stumbles into me, and I slice at the feet. But it's a phase shift sword, lasers, so therefore the wound should be cauterized and he should not die. If that does not stand,
roll a 20, you take a leg off.
Cool.
shit.
Don't. Right.
I've never been more disappointed at a roll.
Right?
So Carbon 2185 has basically critical hit things, but only if they knock you unconscious, right? You have to be close to 0, essentially, for those to happen, which isn't a big deal in Carbon because, like, you just get an augmentation. You lose a leg, you get a new one. No big deal. It's kind of the norm.
Kind of expensive though.
But you totally miss. He jumps right over your sword, but stumbles into the hallway and is kind of like trying to gather himself after the gun butt hilt. And that is the end of his turn as the cyber. Yeah, she took her.
Did
Actually,
Rye take his?
She did.
What?
What?
Rye went.
About
Rye
what?
went to shoot and missed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog?
My dog is too valuable to.
Oh yeah, your dog is just. So this entire time this is happening, your dog is just like sit and staring you in the face, waiting for commands. It's like
I'm just petting
like
it.
not doing anything.
Just giving it pets.
At least he's
I
happy.
think good Bippy.
And then she's gonna attack you straight up. She's tired of. She is tired of.
Yeah, I heard that she a little bit ago.
Is tired of this game, and is just gonna come down on you. Come on, give me that roll, baby. Rolling the dice. Really?
No.
That's with a +8.
No.
Slaps open-handedly.
It's a slap
So-
fight.
Her hands are basically your fingers come through, and then at the very end is kind of like mechanical sharpened blades that comes down and doesn't even get to graze your armor this time. Just completely misses as, you know,
Step
this
back.
thing is in its death throes, and completely out of its mind. And now it's Monium's go.
Yes.
Get her.
Yeah, get her
Finish
done.
it.
In the
You
words
have
of
Kagemi Boy making the way out of the building.
wouldn't that be an attack of opportunity though to make it past them? Past this one?
If you
Mhm.
move, I think he would get an attack of opportunity. If you move anywhere, both of these get attacks of opportunities.
Kagemi
no,
Boy
this-
first.
This is the top of her turn, so she would get one again.
Yeah. Kagemi Boy first. No matter what.
You're gonna attack the retirement Kagemi Boy on his way out.
Yeah.
All
Knock
right.
him out. Hopefully.
All right. What do you
Ooh.
roll?
Mate.
Fate is speaking for all of us.
So you essentially try to swipe at him again, and he's just kind of like on his last legs, olaying the crap out of you as like you barely miss, not barely, but you miss.
Updating
attacking
firmware.
him with the phase shift sword, and now
Wait, as a bonus action, I probably should have done this for my turn. I acknowledge that. I'm going to do it anyways. Bonus action for nose for trouble. Anyone has advantage on the next attack on him.
On him
On him.
specifically?
Yeah,
cool. Okay,
it's the bigger one. I just don't want him to escape.
I
that's fair.
appreciate that, but also I'm not going to be able to get to him.
It is your go, Deja. You have a choice,
done.
right? Incur an attack of opportunity on this guy to chase the Kagemi Boy, or essentially finish the job here. This thing is like looking pretty pitiful.
I'm gonna finish the job because
right.
this is the job that's in front of me, and that guy's not going far anyway.
Okay.
Neat.
What are you doing?
Phase shift sword.
Again, how's it? Roll it. Did you just roll it?
It's in there.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Well, damage. Is she dead?
Describe how this happens.
Excellent. So after hilt checking the Kagemi boy on his way through, I turn around and just bring it up over my head and slice through and just like cut this thing in half, taking the cue from Monium. Just cut through from collarbone to where the collarbone to the hip would be in a human, and just like cut her in half.
So she essentially, you are not as, anime about it. It's not like the clean cut, but it's kind of the slow burn of the lightsaber as, the metal starts to get red hot as you make your way slowly through the end. And watching the light and the computations in its eyes kind of fade, it starts to crawl up to you and it grabs your leg in an effort to bite you, and it collapses right before it can latch on. This thing is out of commission. What are you doing next? Are you gonna make a move?
I'm gonna shake the vamp off of my leg.
Mm-hmm.
Drag around.
No, not terribly interested in that. And I do want to move if I can. Hang on. I would like to come out here and basically up and around. So this guy would have to leave my square again in order to get away from me.
Okay.
So like right about there.
Yep. Do it.
Excellent.
I think you can like get in front of him.
I think I
mean,
can.
either way, he has to leave your space on the next go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's its turn.
That's my turn.
Kai,
Okay.
you're up.
So I'm gonna send my dog out here to what?
I don't know. I don't know the character's name.
Did you name your dog?
Not yet. We're just bonding right now. Oh yeah, I did.
K9.
PW.
What is it?
PW.
PW?
Yes, PW. It stands for puppy whuppy. Come here, my little puppy whuppy.
I wish that was the official code for
for like attack.
W14.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
So like my dog just sorry, this table's terrible.
The table's tiny.
Oh, I can't even get my legs underneath it. So I just want my dog to basically roll intimidation, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want the guy to go anywhere.
So how far of a thing is that? So guard canyon 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Because my dog can go 40. Yeah, so my dog can go 40. And I just I don't want to bite him. If he runs, I want to bite him. So like that would be it. It would be basically like growling and hold action to bite if he leaves my square, like grab his leg and bite him.
I will give you, if he leaves your square, you're going to get the action anyway. So I'm like, do I apply pack tactics to the,
it's an ally.
Yeah.
But it's only for attack. But an intimidation roll, I would say, like, it's surrounded on all sides and in front of it's a big wormer. I'd give you advantage for intimidation.
The question is, what is intimidation here? Because the dog doesn't have like full stats.
Work.
So intimidation is just straight up. Wait, what is intimidation?
Is it?
It's people.
I don't think
-3.
There's no way that it can be people because mine's a 6.
Okay.
Oh, there's no plus anything for intimidation.
You can intimidate a bear. You just got to stand tall.
It's not strength, constitution. No, it's just a straight up roll.
A 20. I just roll a 20 because if the guy's really like dumb enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this dog. Okay.
I'm a dog.
And the giant fucking wormer in front of him.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
A dog and a wormer.
17 is intimidated.
So
because my dog has people skills.
Roll one more. Roll the advantage. Roll one more.
Okay.
Just in case you get a 1.
Just curiosity.
It's not gonna
So
roll.
she rolled a 17 on the first one, which is pretty good.
What's wrong with my computer? It says rolling dice.
It sometimes
does
takes a
that.
minute.
And then a 14. So I say Deja comes around in front of him and he tries to pivot and sidestep, and he sees that the synth dog is maneuvered in front, giving it the growl giving it the action, the command to basically growl and tell it to stand down. And the guy is kind of puts his hand up and he drops his gun, and we are out of initiative.
We're out of initiation.
Excellent. Yeah.
I would like to move quickly to the synth vampire and just take it in. Like, what the hell is this thing?
What kind of stuff can we take off of it?
Are there any parts that I can put into ammonium?
Yeah.
Monium 2.0, electric bonium. Damn it.
It sounds worse with electric in front of it.
It does. Final analysis, it does.
That should have been your first analysis.
You gotta double check.
It's final V2 analysis. It's not actually the final one. We're versioning it.
It was a bunch of updates and patches.
Yep.
It didn't.
So Thomas, give me a technology roll.
All right, I can do that.
I'll just move you up here too. There you go. Now you're by me.
Why is technology not under?
It's not a save.
Stats.
Ooh,
22.
So much like the Villanueva robot, this one is slightly a bit more human. It's kind of almost like human synth with like too many augmentations.
Gotcha.
But this
went crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
And this individual is suffering from a degenerative disease called BSDR 1897, and this disease essentially takes control of corrupted neurolinks and comms, and basically forces individuals to or robots to. It's like a virus. It forces you to consume flesh and just bodily fluids as some mock attempt to survive, when really that's not necessary. You realize that whatever was controlling this, whether it was the synth or the human side, this consciousness was completely aware of what was going on and what was happening, but not in control of their facilities at all. It was essentially a zombie. And
that
cyber
picture.
And
zombie.
you get basically you do a tech, you plug into it, you run some sort of quick scans, and you come to the basic idea that putting the infected down is mercy.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's more than mercy than these guys got, though. Actually, no, they got the same mercy.
I thought you were pointing at me. I was like, what?
No, they're all cured. Everyone's cured.
Considering
speaking
that they probably did that to it.
Yeah.
That guy did that to this one? As I point to the guy in the other room?
Okay, do you want me to ask?
Yeah. Maybe ask him what's going on.
Sure. And I'm going to look at him and ask in Japanese what exactly happened with this thing.
And he essentially in Japanese goes, "Look around, this thing was psychotic and it killed all of these officers. We were sent to put it down and we couldn't."
Did you lot do this to it, or did it come to you like this?
I don't do anything to anything. They send me out to find these things. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's synths, and I do my job.
Did the Kagemi Boys do this to this synth?
He doesn't respond.
I'm gonna look over at Ryan's side. That's probably a yes.
They have no idea what you just said. You've been speaking in Japanese.
Well, he asked me to ask if they did it to that, and after an exchange,
okay.
I say that's probably a yes.
Can you ask it if it's seen
Him.
one like Monium before?
Okay, I'm gonna gesture. I'm gonna gesture over at Monium with my chin and say, "Have you seen the one that this one's based on? The older version, the 1.0 version."
Have you seen the older one that this one's based off of? This is probably what would he have seen?
I mean, he's a cleanup operation, so if Monium was involved in any of that,
he essentially asks if you stole that model from them, seeing as how you don't know where you got it from. And he says we make sense to fight. That's what we do. The one in there was probably meant to fight, but it got away.
Where is the production facility that these are being made?
And he looks and he motions at the door and he points down. And if in a quiet moment you hear the large, loud hum of what would be machinery.
All right, and I'm gonna relay that to my fellows that we're in the right building. We just need to go down a ways. Do we keep this one with us and alive, or do we deal with him now?
What other information does he have to share?
I ask him what his favorite color is. What? In English.
And he looks at Deja and shrugs.
So
Nani?
I'm alive. Right?
Yeah. He asked what your favorite color is.
He looks around at the corpses and he looks at everybody and he's like,
it's red.
What?
Blam.
Wow.
Oh, all right. So
I don't know how we never see it coming, but
Deja, make a reflex roll. Deja, make a reflex roll.
Oh God. Okay. Fortunately, okay, I will say this. I have danger sense, so I have advantage on a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
How did we not know that this was going to happen? Really?
I mean, we should. We really should at this point. God damn it.
Oh, that's bad.
God
I will
damn it.
say.
do I got
A 6 and a 6.
Do I have
That-
advantage?
No. You
Surprise
come
round.
up
He doesn't see
and
it
you
coming?
shoot. He's done. You've executed him. But Deja, you are temporarily blinded as blood, gore, ichor splatter all in, like point blank, egg splatter on your face. Ryoga was not considerate when he did that, but this person is dead.
Oh, so I'm just covered in ichor?
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care about that. I was much more concerned about taking a shot.
Oh no. Yeah.
It was silenced. So, I mean, not quiet, but, you know, a little bit more considerate than.
his brains everywhere.
This is just like reach up and wipe it off my eyes and be like, you know, a warning would have been nice.
Always expect it.
with Ryoga around, you're not wrong. All right, we're in the right building, and what we're looking for is probably further down if they're using the original Monium as a basis for building the new ones.
And I turn to Ryoga and be like, we couldn't ask him like what floor, how many, things like that. You just that's fine, whatever.
We could have.
Oh
Yeah.
We should get any key cards or anything off of all of these guys.
Yeah, let's
we should possibly remove. No, but you before me. I wait. I am a droid.
I was going to suggest that we check all of the bodies for anything that might be useful.
Is it possible for me to detect any security? I don't know why I would. I'm just saying it. Detect any measures that would require handprints in this building. Do I?
Ooh,
that's not.
I like that.
Because we could remove hands
Or eyeballs.
for that possibility, or we don't have to.
Who's inspecting the body and who's looking around the room?
I want to say
who has a higher investigation score?
Mine is +5.
Okay, so I think you and Monium are the ones checking the bodies because your investigation scores will be a lot higher, or you have a better chance at it.
All right.
And Kai and Deja do perceptions.
Okay.
In which room? Which is to say, do I have advantage?
You're in this room. You have advantage.
Brilliant. Thank you.
By the way, I was never able to add quickened reflexes to roll 20, but +2
that
to
gives
what
you
I just
a
to what I
+5
just rolled.
to your initiative too, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And expertise. I also have to add 2, like manually.
Aaron.
There's no way to roll it on here.
19.
Actually,
All
there
right.
is your attributes and abilities. You can add them there.
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember that you have it. Like I had to remember that I have danger sense, so I have advantage on reflex saves. But
so you look around at the corpses in the room, and you just kind of like check them for ID, Deja. You don't find any ID, but what you do find are QR codes written on the inside of their wrist.
I'm gonna draw Kai's attention to that.
Okay.
And ask her to check that if she can scan them without compromising her computer, if there's a way to do that.
Yeah. Could I please? Would you like a hack or a tech?
I don't know. How are you doing it?
What do you mean? How am I doing it?
What are you trying to do? So these things are essentially augmented reality scanners, you know? So you hold it over something, you recognize it as like boop, bio sort of locked to a person.
Can we just take a picture of it?
And it doesn't match anything on the door. Like I can't. Like if I dragged him to a door and put his arm over a door, would it work? Or
you can try it.
Let's try that.
Give me a strength roll.
How about you pass that off to me?
And you're gonna close Monium in the door. You're gonna cut him in half. Or you're gonna
there are other doors.
I'd be comfortable moving. You know?
What
there
door?
Are literally other doors.
What door are you trying to go to?
It doesn't matter. I just want to see how it works.
Pick one.
Okay.
Oh no, that's code for something's behind.
That's
Pick one.
That's code for we're about to get nommed.
All right, so I'm gonna do it for you, Deja. You're doing the thing. You're picking them up and scanning them.
Sure.
All right, so give me a 1d4 roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. When really you would only take him to 1 or 2, right?
3.
3. All right, so you drag him down here, and you basically hold his wrist up to the door, and you see that the door opens.
Okay. Like
the office.
Stick my head in carefully to make sure that I'm not about to get nommed by something that's in there.
Empty office.
Fantastic.
Kai or Ryoga, perception, please.
I am going to go raid the medical chest over there.
There we go. that was the only chance I was going to give you to see if you saw it.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
I see it. I'm just not the medical person.
Yeah.
It's weird that in Roll20 we give you such obvious cues. Yeah. Whereas like if I were to make this in the studio, I'd be like, I wonder if anybody's going to inspect this chest or if they think I put it there for cover or not.
To be a mimic or some shit.
Yeah, no shit. So what you see is an antitoxin and 1 nanopack. Not enhanced. Just a regular nanopack.
Mm-hmm.
I've added that to my inventory.
Okay. Yep. So I think instead of hacking this guy's QR code or scanning his QR code, I think we should just take his arm with us.
We could just take this. And
okay, that's gross.
I like the hand.
That arm takes too long. We'll just lop off part of the arm. I will ask because either Kai or Rai should know this. One because she's a hacker, and the other because he's a doctor. Does it need to have any sort of like warmth to it to still work, or is just the QR code enough? Because I mean, this guy hasn't been dead very long. He's still warm. Like, would that affect it when the skin goes cold?
I wouldn't think so, but can I look at the lock just to see?
Do you have like a medicine check?
Yeah, we both do.
Hit him.
What? I'm like, great. Where is it? Medicine +6. Yeah, I'm gonna roll that.
Nice. You realize that you have a better chance of bringing the arm up to the elbow with you versus peeling off the skin or taking a photo and trying to replicate it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to draw the phase sword and cut the arm off at the elbow. I'm the barbarian.
Right,
this is sort of my thing.
It sounds like she's doing it respectfully though, so we're good.
All right.
Excuse me,
it?
sir. Your elbow.
You guys want to test this out on other doors?
Yes.
Yeah,
let's look at them all. And while we're looking at them all, I think we also need to acknowledge the Muffin Mage with 500 bits for the players who shoot first and ask questions later.
Yep.
I believe that goes straight to I believe that goes straight to me.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Like, we are a group of murder hobos, and yet somehow Thomas is the murder hobiest of us.
Hobiest.
Hobiest, that's a new word.
He is a shotgun away from hobo with a shotgun.
So you go, I don't know which one you go to check, but before you go, the cyber vampire is immune to, you know, frighten, ghosted, all that other stuff. It has blind sight, but it is blind beyond the 60 feet radius. Passive perception is 7. It can't speak, but it can understand languages. It has exposed throat, so it can only use the blood drain while it's grappling somebody. And the blood drain will help regenerate its HP if it grapples somebody. So it basically clamp onto the neck.
So it would drain our HP to give it to it.
Yep, and it has
weird ass version of life transference.
Yep, and it has blood frenzy, which when it takes damage, it can use its reaction to move up to half of its movement towards the creature that dealt the damage.
Here's some
You
feedback.
are cheating.
You just told us all the rest of that.
I need the book to look up my dog because I don't have my dog in Roll20.
Only look up your dog.
Yeah, okay. I'm never looking up dodge again. Not looking up dodge or the phase shift. I forget it. Forget it.
All right. So where are you guys? What are you guys doing now? You've got this, you know, blood scene, RFID on the hand, you know, that gets you in and out of doors. And
I'm gonna hold it at arm's length for a little bit and just sort of shake it until it stops dripping.
That's pretty quick. The phase shift sword is like basically searing it as it goes.
Cool. But I'm still gonna just like hold it out at arm's length and be like, "You done? Cool."
If you tap the side of it, it may relinquish its blood quicker.
PW still has puppy mode on, so it's kind of like looks like it's a treat that you're holding out in front of it. So it's like sitting obediently and just like waiting for you to give it to it. Yeah.
I'll just look at it, pull off a little bit of flesh that isn't going to affect the RFID chip, and chuck it at the puppy. There you go. Good puppy.
All right. It lands right in front of it. It doesn't have any. It can't.
I know, but
so it's just like sniffs around it. It does puppy simulated things with it, but can't really chew it or eat it.
So
yeah, you guys
that
are
may kill it.
Well, I think we need to find a way down to the next level.
Isn't that the staircase at the end of the hallway?
It might be.
Is that the same staircase came up or down from?
So Warren, you said that we could hear like machinery noises. Can we pick out where they're coming from and where we would need to go in order to figure out which way to go down?
The only way is down, and it's through the stairs that you came in. When you came in, you had the option to keep going down or to find out what was happening in this area.
And here we are.
And here we are. We came in, we saw, we learned a little bit, we got some health. And we left with a hand souvenir. So now you realize that the only way further down to keep investigating is through the staircase that you just came.
Kai, any of these terminals something you can get into and?
Ooh, a map. If you can find a map.
None of these terminals, all of these machines in the hallway are offline. They are busted up.
Okay.
Did the vampire get to them?
They were like thrown, you know, and discarded as a part of the desks. They are like just littered.
Okay.
Were there any that weren't hurt in the lab though?
The lab looks like a bunch of soldering stations. It's like sort of like.
Oh, so calling it a lab is a bit of a misnomer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we need to head down.
Yep.
Down we go.
Agreed.
Unless we want to open the rest of the doors and see what else is in here. But I suspect
I mean, there might be something useful, and there might be something that'll eat our faces off. Who wants to flip the
let's check
coin?
the door. Might as well just look inside while we're here.
All right.
Which door?
The one over. Let's go to number 4. Sure.
That one?
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm going to scan the arm thing.
So you hold the arm up and you go into the door and you reveal a unused computer terminal.
Hey! Hey, Kai, I found your toys.
Thank you. All right. So how much hacking does it take to get into this thing?
Fucking lucky assholes. I'm going to put a DC of 20. But yeah, roll it first and then tell me what you're looking for.
So that's terrible. What happened there?
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
That's
I will
literally
inspire
like
that.
a 2.
They haven't gotten any cards, so there's no plus to their skills. So this is just a straight re-roll of...
Oh,
worse, she pulled it herself.
That's not one.
I get a card.
No, she pulled an Emma.
All right.
Fuck yes.
All right, hold on. So I walk into the room and go, what is going on in here?
I don't know. Apparently my fingers don't work today.
All right.
1d12 after making a saving throw.
Oof. I'm going to mansplain my sister out of the chair. Be like, move, and then sit down, and I'm gonna do a hacking attempt.
So,
oh man,
what a hero!
Kiroga's hacking is very software based. Ryoga's hacking is very hardware, hotwire based. So, are you rolling hacker technology? What are you better in?
Honestly, they're the same.
For color, which one are you
doing? Hacking. I'm actually going to try and solve it.
He sits down at the terminal and he scratches his hand.
Hacker man.
I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you.
Oh my god!
Forget
he doesn't need your help. He rolled a 19.
He gets further than she does. You actually get to pull up a UI menu, but you don't get to discern any information from it.
Whoa, that's a high
What
DC.
you see are betting lines. You see that, you know, there are lines on fighters. They're basically lines directly to Vegas and lines into Tokyo. Perception roll. Only for Ryoga.
Okay.
23.
Damn.
You see a betting line and a chance that you might remember, that you might know. You see a line at a -150 titled Vlund, and then you see a line at a +300 titled Monium V021.
Oh. Yeah.
And
can we write that down?
Yeah, where's that located?
These are just, you know, odds. They're not located anywhere. These are just Kumite odds. It doesn't say where.
Are they current, or is this in a previous bet, or is this like
this is for an upcoming current Kumite.
Yeah,
this is fighters.
Oh, okay. So you see that the betting line stops in an hour, which means fighting begins in an hour.
Yeah, and what was the first name?
Vlund.
L-O-O.
I know that name.
VLUNDE.
I know that name, and it's bothering me that I can't remember why I know it.
Who is Vlund? Well, I want to say...
isn't he in Waterdeep?
Yes.
He may be in the Underdark.
Yeah. It's all over. It's a common name.
No, it's
not. And it's 1.2 point what?
0.2.3. Yeah.
0.2.3.
It's a model version number.
Okay.
And all of the other Moniums have the same model version numbers except that one.
Would Ryoga recognize it after spending so much time in Monium's hardware?
In Monium?
Yes.
Character development.
Yes, actually. Yes. You would recognize that serial number, that version.
Yeah. This is the firmware that is on our Monium.
Okay, so we just have to figure out, or do we know this, where the fight ring is, the fight club is?
Don't talk about it.
You're lucky that you are too far away for me to smack you.
Well, you've got an extra reach with the hand.
So just because memory serves us well, you remember that the Moniums are mass produced. The Moniums are large version numbers. They're mass produced downstairs, and they're mass produced to fight.
Did we ever figure out where the fight ring was? Was that something that we were? Was that something that we ever learned?
A whole society turned me into Rock'em Sock'em robots?
Yes.
Damn it! Or I don't.
Well,
my notes are over there.
It's probably here. I don't think that there was any way to know how to get into here, right? So the whoever sisters, they didn't like know about an entrance.
Sagawa sisters.
Ah.
The Sagawa sisters. They didn't know like how to get in. They assumed that there may be sewer entrances, but there was no, like, us coming to the roof to get in seemed to be the only way into this place.
Well, and also too, if there's going to be a fight scheduled for an hour from now, we got to move.
We do.
Yeah. It's either here or it's somewhere else. Do we want to look at?
My God, your hacking days are over. I can't take it anymore. Either here or someplace else. You're a genius. No wonder you failed.
I mean, we have an entire city to look through. I think that we eliminate the place that is the most obvious first, and we finish looking through this building.
Sounds like a plan.
We could have asked the dude with the arm.
No, we
Does
can't.
anybody have to speak with Dad?
No.
You're the cleric, mate. You're the cleric. You tell us.
Speak with the dead where?
Speaking of clerics, Marks of Mischief.
Oh, cool.
Has just raided us.
Hi guys, welcome.
So much for watching. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate the support. Do we do a giveaway? Are we doing one right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
So when we are rated, we do
open?
It is open Gale Force 9 giveaway of a luck deck or a critical hit deck. Either one of those, and you can enter by putting in, as Duke Fleeg knows, #chaos into the chat.
Chaos. Do it now. #chaos. We'll take some time. We'll make sure everyone gets #chaos in the chat, including the people watching from Mercs of Mischief. Please make sure you do #chaos, not exclamation point chaos, Andrea. #chaos.
Hashtag sweetheart, darling.
#chaos in the chat as Karoga gives me an intelligence roll.
That's you.
Yeah, that's you. Sorry.
Oh boy, just straight up intelligence. Come on, internet, let's do this. What is wrong with this?
13. Okay.
Not bad.
You get a crazy idea that you might be able to plug into this deceased retirement officer's Neuralink. I don't know why I'm setting this precedent, but I'm going to make the DC very high, 25.
Remember this.
I know. All right. Just for shits and gigs. #chaos in the chat while we watch Amy fail this roll.
And you want a hack roll?
Yep, 25. You plug your personal computer into his head.
And we will inspire it if necessary.
All right, so tracking wouldn't help. Hacking mech wouldn't help. Nope, so I don't have any.
Just hacking, straight up.
Okay.
I would love if we could get the hashtag going, shits and gigs.
I mean, that's my life as a free. Yes!
Oh, wow. Are you fucking kidding me?
Shits and gigs.
What a joke. What an absolute
Yes!
joke.
And you can't even claim cheating because it's there in the Roll20 like you have demanded.
All right.
Subterfuge. All those bad rolls about hacking just to pull that 25 out later.
Goddamn algorithm.
Yes.
All right. Are we gonna? Should we pull a winner before we go through this fucking nightmare?
That's super quick. We're not going to have anyone stick around, but yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right.
Because we have a Gale Force 9 deck giveaway coming up as well. So you want to stick around for that.
Yeah,
so let's first, we're going to do the Nord Games deck. And boom. Lonely
Yeti.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on winning.
An adorable icon.
Congrats. So much, y'all.
Wouldn't you be lonely if you were a Yeti?
I don't know. I mean, they probably prefer social distancing, right? Like Bigfoot, master social distancer.
Oh yeah.
So you put it in, you've never done this before. You plug in and you just start pulling up directories, and you start seeing access.
Too much fun. Yeah.
You don't get memories. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You get
Well, it's
text.
not like he doesn't have an entire storage of like porn just to like pull up on his.
God damn it. Is he a pixel freak?
What would you get then? So you get access to essentially his passwords and his
because he saves them in a spreadsheet.
And his it's all cached. He just came down from several levels below where he got the order to assist in reclaiming this unit.
So who on that order, who would have sent him in that order? Is it just sort of a random?
It comes in as a contract.
Okay.
But you would also have access to his communications, his last his Neuralink chats in the same way that you guys chat.
Okay. All right. So
now that you've hacked that, you've got access.
Yeah. I basically start scrolling backwards, just finding out what I'm assuming I scroll back and see him taking the order and somehow telling the person that he's going to take the job, like confirming that it's there. Did it say how many were supposed to come after the thing?
The same amount that you see on the floor.
Okay, so there's nobody else that we're missing.
Nope, this is the entire team wiped out.
Okay, what did he do for lunch?
What did he do for lunch? You see him order a Villanueva burrito, a Frisco's finest burrito. They're popular on this side of the planet.
Like a circuit board in it.
Yeah.
Did he place any bets today?
He actually did place a substantial bet on Vloon.
Okay.
Interesting.
And is there any communication with his friends regarding that, like going to that fight or anything?
They were going to be watching the stream, but they were going to be on the chat together watching the stream.
Okay. And who is his friends, by the way?
All aliases.
Okay. So can I ping that alias really quickly? Because I'm in his comms, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So I could ping his alias and just looking at the language and cadence of how they talk to each other, just kind of be like, hey, what up?
So you essentially run a command in the Discord, and it runs a trace route. I will set the DC at 20 if you roll another hacking.
Well, I don't necessarily want to trace him. I just want to be like,
you want to trace. You don't want to trace the people in the chat.
I mean, I could. That's fine too.
Okay. So what do you type in the chat?
Let me try it. Hang on.
What do you What do you type in the chat?
Come on, internet. You can do this.
Damn.
So I know where everybody is.
You don't know where they are, but you know that they are pinging the local network, which means they're below. They're here. They're below. Okay. They're here.
So I started chatting and be like, where you at?
Sup, I changed my, and you see coming through in the text, sup, I changed my mind. I'm in the arena. I'm at the fence. I want to watch this guy rip these synths apart.
I needed somebody with the people skills. So I relayed this to everybody. It's like, I got into his comms and I found his buddy that they're going to watch the synths live. How do I ask him where it is without being obvious? Fortuitous circumstances.
Well, I mean, what? No, because this guy knows this building, right? This guy probably knows this building inside and out.
Should we bring him up here?
I have inbuilt charm, advantage on persuasion to flatter, charm, or seduce. I know this isn't seduce.
Hang on.
So
what?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. So hang on a second. So did he say where he's at right now?
Yeah, he said if you look back at the text, he said he's at the arena. He's on the fence. He's basically got front row seats.
Is there any way to trace where the ping came from?
2 levels down in the building.
2 levels down is more information than we had a second ago.
Yeah.
Let's go 2 levels down and burn it. I mean, and see what's up.
Okay.
I mean, a little bit
Peacefully.
of this.
All right. I'm just gonna reply, cool. See you there.
LOLK.
Deception. Roll a deception.
AFK.
Cool. His buddy is like, what? Cool. What the
Away
fuck?
from your keyboard on your phone.
Here's the thing. Well, how does this cadence speak? Like, if I was gonna do it, I'd be like, K. That's
So-
all I would do. It's just a K and send it. But that's me.
I'm assuming that you're running this through some Bing translation to feed it in Japanese,
Yes.
and then you convinced him, but then you typed in cool, and that didn't translate well. So you're rolling a deception roll.
I mean, she could ask the person who speaks Japanese. Just
I'd
pointing
lie.
that out.
Ooh.
I'll inspire that.
Do I have to?
You don't have
D6
You don't
to.
have to.
The full. Yeah, do a full roll. I mean,
Have you seen the way I roll lately? It's
You
it's
rolled
like
real
one-
damn well just a couple minutes ago.
I'm just
One is
fascinated to see if you roll consistently.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 125, 125.
you had 4 4s earlier. 3 4s.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you've
mean-
wasted it now. You're doomed for the rest
Do
of the
it.
day.
You better just re-roll that. Let's inspire
You're
that.
kidding? You're not kidding? Fine.
No, Amy, it's on you. Do you want to stay with
Yeah,
this?
if you don't want to, you should.
Nat 20! Nat 20!
Take it. It's no longer your decision.
Yeah, no longer my decision. No longer anybody's decision. Give me a card.
He was gonna run a reverse trace route on you. 1d4 after making a skill or an attack roll.
Okay.
Nice.
He was like, cool. He was gonna be like, yeah. So how's your wife? I was gonna ask you a question, but
He's
you
dead.
I'd
successfully.
be like, your wife is great. Thanks.
That would have probably passed. You'd be like, that's
Probably with that group.
I don't know.
All
but
right.
yours
Dirty
is
SOB.
fun.
So we are sitting here hacking the units, trying to basically try to get a lay of the land. There's no access to maps. Kurogo successfully hacked the Neuralink in order to get some information about the people, the location, and also what's going on further down in the facility. So we are at the door. I'm going to say we're all kind of positioned at the door, about to descend down. As you get closer to the door, it's kind of just the ambient noise and roar of a warehouse dock / factory. It's the hum of machinery. It's the beeps of forklifts. And this is where we're going to take our first break of the half. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us.
First.
Yeah, we got 6 of them coming up. Stay tuned.
I don't know. We'll talk offline. We're going to talk during break. But you guys should stick around because we've got another giveaway. So we'll try to make it quick and we'll try to be right back. But thanks so much.
In fact, you can enter #chaos in the chat right now.
As James says,
Do it.
We'll be right back.
That winner. We'll get that winner when we come back. #chaos in the chat. Do it right now. Do it. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. I was pretty much record-breaking time for a bathroom break, but that was too quick to get all of you guys to enter into the chat. So #chaos, last chance, #chaos into the chat right now for the Gale Force 9 giveaway. Do it. You hear my voice. You see me talking. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Put #chaos in the chat if you haven't already. We're about to draw it. And what we're also about to do is descend the towers of Kagemi Boys basements. So you guys,
say that any more ominously.
Yeah, I'm like the tower.
Ascend the Tower of Babel. Descend. Yeah.
So I don't know who this is. This is Coach Ka 72.
Ooh, cool. Is that our winner?
That is the winner of the Gale Force 9.
Congratulations, Coach Ka.
I'm like, I know a lot of these names. That one I don't.
Well, no, and also, what is that a reference to?
Coach Ka. Let's bing it. We should all bing it.
We're binging it right now.
I myself am giving Mercs of Mischief a subscription tier 1. I am shocked and offended that you didn't already have one. So,
seriously, like
there you go.
Mischief around here all the time.
Yeah, that's
fellow streams. It's hard to subscribe to all.
That's fair. That's fair. But my gift to you, thank you guys so much for being amazing partners and friends.
Thank you
okay, and also really quick, Coach Ka, are you a Blue Devils fan? That's why I know that name.
What?
Blue Devils. Duke. Coach Ka.
Okay.
Kaczynski, Krzyzewski,
Yeah, I don't know.
Mike Krzyzewski.
What
Yes.
if it's
There is the first like 7 the first 7 letters of his last name are all consonants, and it's like Krzyzewski.
Hang on a second. KRZZYZEWSK. Yeah, 1, 2,
Isn't
3,
it?
5. Yeah, it's the 6th letter is a vowel.
I mean, that's like
it's Y. It's sometimes a vowel. It's not even a vowel.
No, not vowel this time, my friend.
I mean, to be fair, that's like Amy's, not Amy, Kelly's last name.
Coach Ka does coach
like
high school
pronounceable.
football, though. Respect to you and your team. I used to play a little ball myself.
There we go.
Yeah, cheers.
That old pigskin around.
Cheers to that, and welcome to the chaos. We are the Flying Car Funkadelic,
and about basketball, you weirdo.
He was on the mic.
She said
idea what's going on. We're all over the place, man. Can you help stay in chat and get us back on?
Impossible.
Back on track.
Impossible task.
God, if you choose to accept.
You don't give new people that job. Even Hef can't manage that. And
you give him the job because he doesn't know it's out of his depth. So he someone's got to try, right? It's like the low man on the totem pole has to scrape shit like that. As a football coach, you understand that, right? New guy, right? You got to get our bags and do the water. No.
Let Adam Sandler's Waterboy inspire you, if we can put this in any other terms.
One of the greatest movies ever made, by the way. No debate.
No, we are not devolving into movie talk.
Devil!
We've got into sports talk. It's foreign and horrible to me.
We are indulging the winner of the Gale Force 9 cards. Congratulations, Coach Ka, and welcome to the absolute Funkadelicness. I almost took the Tuesday catchphrase.
Don't put your address in the chat.
Yeah, people do that.
Don't do that. People have done that.
As we descend,
Do put your social though.
We descend
as well
the
as
tower.
Your mother's maiden name,
Credit card number.
It's a fun little game.
House you grew up on. Street you grew up on.
House you grew
Your
up.
first pet.
Whenever you're ready.
Nope.
We can do this all day, secret pet.
I was literally about to say that.
Oh, you keep sending subtle cues to remind me to fucking bring your pet into this build. If you don't remind me, you know what? I am the pet, Amy. If you don't give me a command to follow,
I'm the pet.
your synth
Fine sentence.
your synth canine is gonna stay wherever it stays. All right. So unless you tell me to bring it, it's staying.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, because I can barely see whatever the screen is as well.
Yep. So
we're all the way down at the bottom.
You guys gather that information in a room that before you left, and you go descend down these dark stairs. As you descend, way down in the distance, it's thankfully nobody else is on the staircase because it is a direct line of sight with nothing to hide behind, and all of the other room doors are basically bolted, slammed, locked. So you were just going down and down and down. Your perception tells you at a certain point, maybe about 2 minutes of descending, that you're at street level, and then you continue to descend some more for about another minute as the light at the end of the tunnel gets dimmer and dimmer, brighter, until you get to the base of the stairs.
Yeah, dimmer, brighter.
Dimmer, and then brighter.
Dimmer, brighter.
I know.
Dimmer, brighter.
It's Monday, man.
Love you.
It's 420 and Monday, man.
420.
I don't even know what day it is.
The fact that you know what day it is puts you ahead of me. Because as I was dealing with something else today, I said we were playing Call of Cthulhu, and then I stopped and went, "No, wait, it's Monday."
Today was a work day, and that's all I know.
You get down to the floor. There's the stairs level off. There's no more stairs, but to your right, there's a series of double doors that are slightly cracked open that you step through. And you see in front of you more polished, matte and graded flooring, to what looks like, in the line of sight that you can see, a staging area similar and cleaner to the docks that you were brought into. It gives you that vibe. But you hear a bunch of ambient noise, including machinery maneuvering things, packages being dropped, computers humming, and all sorts of things, including murmurs of conversation. So at the floor level, you see basically straight ahead, but then you see 2 turns to your left. One of which is a door, and that door is open.
Do we send Monium to go walk past and leave his comms open so we can hear what's up?
Do you feel comfortable doing that?
I comply. I'm a robot that complies to anything.
Right, but are you okay doing that? Does that feel okay?
He doesn't have any.
Pretty much yes to both.
It's that scene from Coming to America. It's like, what do you want to do? It's like, whatever you want me to do. Like, what do you like? Whatever you like.
Would you like me to throw a flashlight in there?
No.
What?
Are we linked into his comms? Have we linked him into ours?
No.
We should do that.
We should maybe do that before we send him out.
Ryoga, that's your job.
Okay.
Get all up in this software.
Whoa.
That's
what?
You didn't have to say it quite that creepily, but I appreciate the effort.
Fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll get up in that software.
Actually, we just need to give him our meeting ID
and the password.
6299999. Just connect to us, and then there you go.
Call me.
All right. Yeah. So you scan the QR that boop boop that connects them direct link to your Neuralink, and now you guys can speak via Neuralink.
Brilliant.
Cool.
No more need for verbal audio communications.
Sweet.
Have to lose that number. It's not to anything.
and you forgot a 9.
Yeah, it's 49.
That's because I didn't say it all right.
No, not you. Have.
All right.
You started this one.
No.
Yeah,
he had no idea what that was until you guys repeated it. And now he's like, oh, this number is significant to something. I'm going to find out what.
Good luck, sir. Good luck. I challenge.
All right.
So we're gonna send Monium forward and have him look through and like relay back to us what he sees.
Yep.
Also, be ready that they might like kidnap you and make you fight to the death.
Which would be awesome.
No, it would not.
I ready defensive actions. Well, honestly, you could replace me, but
sliced a guy in half. What do you mean? No, it wouldn't.
If I'm just speaking as Warren, I totally expected this Monium to be fodder and be like dead already.
We care. We can teach this one.
You know what? We've never even asked what this one's name is.
You named me.
What? What do we name
Electric Boogaloo.
What?
You
Monium 2. Monium 2, Electric Boogaloo. He's right.
Okay.
Thought we named him Bonium.
Okay.
his nickname.
Self-Bonium.
That was a naming error. I'm working on it. I'm patching it.
I think you should call him Bonium going forward.
Call him Dunnium.
How are you?
Unobtainium. What do I do? What are we doing?
That's a good question. What are you doing?
I will go forward as now we're all connected. I'm gonna try. I'll stealth forward and see if I can get recon that way.
Hey,
so you're gonna stealth into the doorway, or are you gonna stealth next to it? And what do you like?
Is it? Well, no. I'm gonna try. I'm going through the doorway actually to see what's going on right now. Right?
You're gonna go into the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody stopped you. I don't think it's a great idea, but whatever.
So you're going into the door. You going in the doorway? Boom.
Yeah, but stealthily, so hopefully no one sees me. If
give me a
I
stealth.
can talk my way out of this.
And,
give me a stealth roll.
Boom. Give it a minute.
We're waiting.
Boom. Okay, there we go.
11.
The first, the 11 one.
So you stealthily walk in, and you think you're being sly, and then you essentially ding your foot off of this left kiosk. And these 4 people look up at you.
Can you?
And then they go back to looking at their kiosks.
Oh, thank shit.
You might have to.
What do you? So right now, Monium, I'm going to roll some intelligence rolls periodically, because what it looks like is a Monium unit standing in the doorway with his hands by his side. What are you doing?
Can I look as if I'm complying to any orders right now? Like
what orders?
Oh, can I just seem as if I'm going off of a prior order outside of the room?
What are you doing?
Performance check. I want to lie and deceive them and make it through this room. Are
you tap dancing? Are you like going through papers? What are you doing?
Just walking casually. But does it seem
doing laps around them?
It seems awful for me to be in this room, or it seems not regular for me to be in this room. Irregular.
There is a Monium unit across the room that is exactly like you, and he is at a computer kiosk, working.
Are you gonna label these? Otherwise, we're gonna not know which one's ours.
Yeah, we did put like a little dot on them.
He can only control himself, so he knows who he is, which is the essence of life, right? Philosophically, is that what we're getting into now?
Yeah. No,
I mean, hell, I don't know who I am. So
there are many carbon units. This one is mine.
What happens if there's a scuffle and we get the Moniums mixed up?
That's a good question.
Stab whoever it seems harmful.
I would hope the DM would have planned for that. That sounds awful.
You're a horrible person and you enjoy it.
Oh man, I want to casually go across the room as far as I can get. And can I pretend to be working at one of the cubicles? What? What's the goal right now?
That's a good question.
What are you saying to us?
So
what did you just yell at us?
Do you say what you see in there?
Well, no, yeah, not verbally though. We have the communication, okay. So I'm telling you what I see so far. As I move in, I just feel like I'm just trying to blend in so I don't give up my cover.
Yeah. So go near the door, like round a corner, kind of take some cover, go to a kiosk, and pretend to start typing.
Okay. Wait, what is the goal within this room though?
Why don't we just go away?
Okay, fine. Just turn around and get back out of here.
Yeah, because that's not suspicious at all. I forgot what I was doing here.
It's like that Simpsons meme.
Go inside and
roll a perception, Monium.
Okay. Boom.
15. He takes a screenshot and transfers what he sees in that image to your Neuralink, so you can see in the room in real time.
4K.
In 4K. It's actually got depth to it.
Low res.
You can kind of maneuver it a little bit because it's stereoscopic screenshots, so you can create a little mini model based off of it, but it's not very high res. But you essentially see that these people are bookies in this room for the Kumite. You see kind of the same kiosk terminals that you saw above. You see a bunch of names. You see a bunch of betting lines. You see London, San Francisco, New York, Tokyo, Hong Kong, UAE. You see bets coming in from all over.
So I have two thoughts immediately. The first one is these people might know where the fight is going to take place, and my second thought is how dangerous do they look overall? Do they look like
they're all armed?
With what?
A cop pistol.
Yep. So to blend in, I would have you go to this kiosk. Nothing's working.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
And pretend to type something.
You should be able first make sure everybody you can move yours.
Either one.
Everybody should be able to use to maneuver theirs.
The one near the green blip is there a person near there? That looks like something's there.
Yeah. What is that?
That is a person.
Oh, then go to the other one. Sorry,
yeah,
I didn't.
That's the only person carrying a sword, but it's sheathed.
So over here.
This guy's sheathed, but this one is open.
Yep. Go to that one.
Ba-dum. I moved there.
Awesome. So there's some semblance of symmetry in there. The Monium looks roughly like he's doing whatever task he's supposed to be doing. One of them kind of gives him a second glance, but doesn't think anything of it. But you are sitting in front of a kiosk that's requiring RFID access, which you do not have.
Let us know when no one's looking at the door. We're going to sneak past.
What?
There is no, everything here is table height. There is nothing to sneak past into.
No, past the doorway.
Just getting past.
Oh, past this guy.
Yeah, no, get past the.
To let me know when people are not looking at
I want to go this way.
Okay. Yep. So you're gonna try to time that up. Ooh, okay. Everybody rolls. I will give you all advantage except Deja because you're wearing heavy armor.
Yep. So I'll just get a straight roll.
Yep.
What is this?
So Ryoga first. Since he went first, he moved you moved your icons. Oh, 20.
It's dirty.
Who's next? Me.
So you're all plugged into the Neuralink, trying to time it up with images, and you succeed.
I'll bring up the rear.
Did that not go either?
What are you talking about? So I'm gonna roll next.
Wow.
Holy
Okay.
hell.
You guys got 20s, but Thomas, roll again, just in case I get a card.
I'm about to break the streak.
Wait a second. I want the nope. Amy, you
my dog's gonna roll?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
This isn't updating.
What are you yelling about? So what is?
You know what? No, your dog doesn't have to roll. I'll just take re-rolls from both of you.
I was like, I don't know what stealth is. Why are we re-rolling?
Because you have advantage.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm happy with this roll.
I know. Just give me a card. That's what I'm holding out for.
I'd rather get the card.
No, you don't get a card.
All right, Thomas.
No, the whole computer is like, we'll be lucky we're still on.
Are we still streaming?
And we're streaming.
Is this live?
This was just a home game, right?
I mean, the roll 20 glitched for a second there.
Okay, so it's stealth. I'm gonna roll it for Thomas.
The hacker is helping.
I rolled a stealth.
No, you didn't.
20.
You got to roll again.
All right, then it got a 23.
I got a 23. Damn it.
14. Okay. All right, Deja, you're up. Last one with the gear crinkled up. 6'7".
Yeah. 8. I'm not actually surprised.
Are we staying with an 8?
I mean, I'd like to re-roll that, but I also know that my stealth is real bad.
I could.
You have 1 D4 after skill or an attack, but I don't think a D4 is going to help.
No, not with that.
Yeah, so let's re-roll. Let's do one.
All right. Get 1 re-roll. Let's do it. 14.
14's not bad.
I feel.
Did I just hear Warren like internally screaming?
This is where I feel like I need to say the bars out loud just for my own sanity, so I'm not having to toil with the moral choice of whether I give that to you or not.
What are you saying?
What bar?
I understand.
I mean, they are distracted. They are working. They're not necessarily looking at the door. They have no reason to necessarily be alerted. So I would imagine it would be a fairly low DC, especially with all the ambient noise going on.
So one of the guy that looks back at Monium also looks back at the door, but realizes that, you know, people passing. This is an active area, and you know there are no gunshots and there's nothing to cause alarm. So he kind of brushes it off. That's what I was looking for. Thanks for giving me that justification.
You're welcome.
So now you guys are kind of sitting in that area. Sorry.
What happened?
Why is he on top? Why was he on top of me?
Roll 20.
That's a phrase.
Yup.
So you turn the corner and
Hey,
you
Amy,
see
your
a
favorite thing.
longer corridor with two passes. So there are big walls here.
By big walls, how tall is this wall?
These walls separate the rooms. So there is an entrance here and an entrance here that brings you through to a larger runway that you see. And through that, you can kind of make out those staging containment units. You also see a forklift.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The hums start getting louder as you see more and more machinery. So this is a factory floor, and straight ahead is kind of like a factory corridor.
All right.
Monium, get out of there.
Yep.
Cut it out.
Complying. Before I leave, though, I want to. Is there anything I can do to get through and learn gather any new information from the computer that I'm at right now, or is it like pretty much like foolproof, like unhackable for me specifically?
Well, you can definitely attempt a hack if you want. I would say that maybe you would either get an investigation or a perception.
I'm willing to investigate a little further.
Like go closer to them.
No. At the computer I'm at.
Okay.
I can investigate from there. Great. And then leave. Great.
Okay. Investigation roll then.
Where is it? Found it.
17. So with that, you see basically a bunch of recipes for the different types of moniums that they throw into the fight. Well, that's what you gather from it. You still see a bunch of gambling, a bunch of kiosks, but you see basically in containment, you see containment numbers and containment IDs that correspond with synth units and things in hibernation. So essentially each one of these guys is registered in that database. And none of those numbers look familiar to any of the numbers above, but you weren't in the room to see that.
We're linked Neuralink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you're seeing what he's seeing, and you guys pick up on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Down the hall?
Yeah.
And now I'm leaving.
I'm gonna stealth
Should I leave?
and look for traps.
Performance check, Monium.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay.
Thomas, you've already moved. No one move.
All right.
No one move.
Let me look real quick. Nope, nothing to help me.
A 12. So you get up and
Well, I guess I have to go to the bathroom.
yeah, you get up and you say, well, now I'm leaving. And that guy over there gets up and he walks over towards you and he stops your movement and he plugs into you.
Oh.
Hello, how may I?
So I'm rolling a hack.
What do I roll? Yes! Nothing.
And
this guy doesn't know how to act.
Misses the port and just like skids along the chest.
This guy's still got a beeper.
So the guy basically puts the USB in the wrong way and dings the.
Hey, it happened. Got to figure it out.
And he's just like, he looks at you. He's suspicious, but he lets you go.
Thank you. Complying, blah, 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 and leaving the room.
Recognizing just how lucky he was, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I had to move myself further. I panicked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you're staring down a corridor and you have access to the basically dock staging area to the right.
But there's no door to get in there, right?
What are those walkways right?
Those walkways are doors. Yep.
Those?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Blip.
Hey, Kai, there's a forklift in there.
Wait, sweet. Actually, Monium, you should take the forklift.
I would love to.
What are we?
Why?
We're looking for the fighting.
Fight.
ring.
Yeah, we're looking for the fight club. You know, we haven't even discussed this, and this is all on comms. We haven't even discussed, like, are we just going to walk in? Because we're not exactly, like, I would want to look for the holding area that they have Monium in, not just go to the fight club. Because if I go straight to the fight club, everybody knows we're not Kagemi Boys or whatever. Or as you say, Nintendo Boys.
But if we go to at least the area where the fight is going to be, we may be able to trace where their green room is, their holding area.
And my assumption is if we find other units like me already in the facility, then I could probably walk around scot-free as long as I,
unless they grab you and throw you into the arena for some reason.
Fair enough.
I mean,
but why are the security, why was that one already back in the office in that room?
I mean, it's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure he's got another job. I'm sure all of them don't fight.
So, okay. Should we go into this room?
Yep, let's go.
Yes.
Should we send Monium first?
Yes, we should send Monium first.
Affirmative. What? And then I go.
See what's going on in there. If you don't mind. It's your choice. Totally up to you.
It is never my choice. I have been programmed with compliance. I shall go.
We should get him a clipboard just to complete the outfit.
Right. I have a favorite.
All right, you go through, and periodically you see kiosks lining the hallway that you assume to correspond to the movement of some pallet or stock something. Perception check. Amazing, and I think I kind of fucked up on the reveal, but you also notice that there are cameras positioned over the inventory. Oh, you didn't see that?
Those are sight cones.
Yeah, those are sight cones. So those are camera sight cones. So the Monium does not set off any abnormal triggers. You all see that as well through Monium's kind of screenshot perception.
Can we see what's in the containers?
Not from that distance.
Can we see what kind of containers they are? Do they look like what we saw back in the other warehouses?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They're basically lifeline and incubation containers. These are things or people in stasis.
Well, actually, that could be our people, right? We were put in those things.
It could be, but would you have your fighter still in stasis an hour before you fight?
No.
Okay.
Are these other Moniums or other?
You'd have to get close to look, I imagine.
Okay. Then yeah, I would love to get closer and run facial recognition.
All right.
If I have that.
You put yourself where you want to be, bruh.
Boom. In the middle.
Okay. So you walk up to one of them, and it doesn't trigger anything because the security. You're a Monium, and you recognize that inside each of these casks are other Moniums.
Does it say anything about them, like what type of units they are, like how they may differ from me as this Monium that I am?
That is a very good question. I'd imagine that it would be
in the kiosk.
There wouldn't be anything exactly. There wouldn't be anything descript on there, but visually they all look exactly like you.
So I'm moving up the hallway, along the side, trying to like stealth up.
Okay.
To where I am now.
Coming closer along the side, you see that there is a doorway at the end of the hallway, basically directly ahead, but then you see 3 smaller rooms. Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, Alta Vista.
Bing, bing, bing.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
I will go to Bing.
Which Bing?
The first?
I'm gonna sneak and just peer around. Or is it shut?
They are all shut.
Is there windows in them?
Nope. It's a Yahtzee. Wherever everybody is, you have all control of your character. Wherever people are when shit hits the fan is where people are when shit hits the fan.
Good to know. All right, I'm gonna. Do you want me to stick close to you, Rye?
Well, I was just.
I'm big and loud, so.
I'm sneaking around. I guess I'm okay. I'm horrible at stealth. I'm better than you.
Well, but who's got the arm? Somebody's got the arm. If we wanted to look in one of these rooms, we should let Monium. We should let Monium access it with the arm.
Did the other Monium move?
Huh?
I'm still there looking at the things.
No, the other.
Yeah. You also notice crates of goods. Monium does through the kiosk.
Yeah, you need to specify who you mean by you, mate.
I kind of transmit that to the rest of the group, though, if we got a link.
It seems suspicious. Let's keep. We're looking for something specific. Let's move. Monium, come out here and look in these rooms.
Affirmative. I'm gonna run.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
I'm not the Monium you're looking for. I know. Do not patronize me.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I apparently have a different respect for synths than I do human.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my god.
You said, oh, human?
Bam.
Monium, are you moving? What are you doing?
I am, but which room? I was serious about the question.
The first one.
The one that they're all huddled outside of.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna like pass the arm off to you.
Well, do you want to wave the arm and then get out of the way? Don't give him the arm because then he'll just walk in with the arm because he's goddamn.
That's a good point. So I actually, which side is the terminal on? Is it on?
It's right in the center of the door.
Why is it in this? Okay.
It's right.
You've got reach.
Yes, because I'm 6'7" in this reality. Sure.
I thought it was just because you had that extra arm that you could stand with cover and then just whoop and then bring the arm back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the other side of the door, actually, right about here-ish.
Okay.
And lean, holding the arm like right about here where it would be on the arm and just reaching it out as far as I can. I don't imagine I'd have to lean very far to scan the center of that door.
Monium, get in the doorway.
I was gonna say, you scan the door, it opens, and no one's standing in front of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the?
Yup. And I pull the arm back as quickly as I can.
All right. So Monium, you scan the door. And it opens to reveal Monium is standing in front of the door. Everyone in there turns around and looks and sees a Monium just standing there. And give me 1 second.
Commencing lying sequence.
And you do nothing. So the door closes back shut again.
Sweet.
That's hilarious.
The door opens. And they look at you, you look at them, and then you stand there, and then the door closes again.
Quick, get away from the door. Go to the next one. Let's do it again. It's amazing.
Oh, hold on.
Can we lock it?
Oh, this is all in up here. Hold on. They're gonna come out the door, and then we'll jump them.
They're not going to come out the door. Why would they come out the door? Just
in
because
the scan that you saw, in the very quick, brief thing that Monium saw through your Neuralink, you saw people at kiosks.
Yeah.
There's also also looked like a med bay in there.
Well, yeah, I saw that too. But again, this isn't. I don't know if this is what we're looking for. I mean, it just people at desks.
There's something back there.
So, I mean, do we want to give them a few seconds and see if they come out to find out what the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I'm going to actually back up a little bit. Monium, you might want to move. And ready in action with a shotgun to shoot any non-Monium person that comes through the door.
I'm like, lower the shotgun.
No! Any non-Monium person who comes through the door.
Let me move this so everybody can see exactly where she'd be shooting.
So through comms, I would rather not have us blow something up and bring an entire other room full of people our way, especially samurai sword person that we saw in the other room.
Yeah, just keep moving. I mean, I've got a silenced pistol, or we just keep moving. Let's just move. Let's go.
Is it possible to lock this door?
So I would zoom out a little bit, Thomas, but you know that like the ambient noise in there is loud. You guys can hold a conversation and not trigger suspicion, but a gunshot, you're playing around. Yeah. You don't know.
All right. Do we want to check the next door then?
Yes, please.
All right. Sure. Monium, could you come up here?
I will. Also, should we not at least lock the last door?
How?
I don't know. I thought we could hack it. I'm just kind of imagining things.
Kai, is that where you are? There we go.
Can you hack the door?
I could, but let's look in the other door first.
I'm going to scan the RFID chip. Yes.
And do it again.
Do our thing. Lean. Scan. Lean.
All right. So you know that you have about 5 seconds. The door opens. You see somebody sitting at what looks like a mini sort of cafeteria with some bays. They're looking at a large screen with the kumite on in front of them, and someone else has their back to you. The person who is sitting and looking at the screen looks over to see the Monium. As the door opens, it acknowledges you there.
And what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah, what's the green yellow thing? Do we have any idea?
The box is I just totally screwed myself up there. But the box is one of those staging Moniums. This is you assume this is somebody who as the door closes back again.
We are excellently stealthing through here.
Somebody who, like, what kind of information could we glean with our eyes having been drawn to that in the like 5 seconds that the door was open?
Essentially, you look and it looked like somebody essentially not training, but prepping their fighter, their Monium.
You're a wrecking machine. I have one question. Can I get a screenshot of each room as I'm doing this?
Ooh, there we are.
Yeah. Hey, someone. Yes, you can.
Sweet.
You recall the images of each room as you pass it, and then you share those snippet screenshots with people frozen in time. So now you have 2 doors left. You've got the one right there, then you've got the other one in front of you.
If it is not broke, let's not fix it. And I stand in front of the doorway again.
Scan.
Beep. When you open this one, it reveals a Monium who looks at you, and then it reveals a hacker who also looks at you and maintains eye contact with you. The hacker is waiting for you to come through the door. The engineer, sorry, not hacker, is waiting for you to come through the door.
Go.
Miner, Wait, no, yeah, we're not going in the room though, right? I'm
No.
still taking a screenshot, and I'm going to go
Right.
malfunction, different room acquired, and then.
Oh no!
So the
Coming after you now.
Maybe.
the engineer notices the odd behavior and walks towards the door to confront you. He's gonna do some he's on edge, so I'm gonna roll perception right before that.
Can I walk closer to him so he doesn't see anyone else other than me, or no? Okay, I'm just asking. Up to you.
Give me a performance.
Ba-dum-bum. Sorry.
Not in real life, just roll it.
Yeah.
It's about to. Yes, yeah. I tap dance.
So with an 11, you get in his way, but now you are inside.
Oh no.
And the door closes back.
Oh.
But he's not convinced, and he's going to use engineering.
Arm, please.
You guys open the door?
Meaty hand slap.
I'm going in.
Do you have a knife? I want to see a knife. I don't want to see a gun.
I have a very silent pistol.
Okay.
That is not how silencers work.
I have a very suppressed pistol.
Roll initiative.
God damn it. Here we go.
Movies.
Thank God we picked the smallest room with the most
Holy
people.
shit! I rolled a nat 20. Give me my card.
All right. So Deja with the card gets a succeed on a saving throw.
Nice. What Monium could use that on when he's getting hacked.
Wait a minute.
I'd prefer it.
Wow, how did all of us roll 23s?
I did not roll it.
I didn't roll a 23 either.
Wow, all of us are consistent.
And then let's see.
Every
Maybe
single
you should
one of us.
inspire mine.
Come on.
It's a D, Nate.
Well,
What is
as long as I'm
Monium
going
doing?
after Warren's.
Twice in a row.
Wow.
Can I
For you?
can I cross off some of your inspirations?
Oh.
You could.
Thank you very much, Amy. Yes, you can. I'm going to re-roll that again.
And
I
was
kind of
that-
want to see how that plays out.
Because now he only has one inspiration left to use in the most vital of times.
That doesn't even fucking matter.
Oh, he's better than me.
Ryoga, though.
All right. All this means is that I'm going to be in the hallway.
Yeah, with your great plan.
So Deja with the 23, Monium with the 23, Kai with the 23.
I have a 15 dex. What's yours, Monium? Because I know Kai's.
+3 for Dex.
Okay, so you're before me.
Okay, Monium first. And then the engineer. No, I don't need to tell you that. Ryoga. All right, so Monium, you're up. You've essentially, he kind of was like, "What the fuck?" And he walks towards you, and in an effort for you to walk towards him to get him out of the door, you kind of bump into him as he sees the door come open again, and now he's on edge. You're up. What do you do first?
Oh, does he look? Oh, he's on edge. He doesn't look like he's about to attack or alert. And is he about to alert, like an alarm in a room or something from the perception? Or maybe.
He is alerted by the door opening, and that's it.
I will make an assessment from what information I've gathered from this team already, and I will heal this person effectively.
Oh God!
Starting from the waist.
Actually, so because the other Monium was right here, yes, your go.
No. Oh, okay. All right. You terrified me for a second.
Like,
Yeah. If I see he's, I don't know, the door's opening, we're on edge, I'm gonna just strike. That's the first attack.
All right, phase shift attack sword. Your sword comes out, and you
14.
slash down on the trained engineer, and I believe that misses. I don't know why I don't have this up right now.
That's 7. Right.
While you are doing that math,
Here.
Duke Fleeg has given us 1,000 bits because the players may need it.
Thank you, Gregory.
We
They
probably will.
definitely will.
It seems likely.
There we go. Trained engineer. Ooh, what'd you roll? 14 hits.
Yes.
7 damage.
7 damage.
They're
That
squishy.
hurts. Not that much, but that definitely hurts.
And then bonus action to anyone who attacks him next gets advantage.
Nice.
News for Dribble.
Okay,
Like
cool.
all attacks in the round, or just the next person?
The next person.
Okay.
All right, Deja is up. The door swings open, and then I assume this wormer, 6'7" wormer, kind of has to crouch to go through
Duck
the door.
down a little bit to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the other Monium look threatening at the moment?
The other Monium is definitely in defensive mode and will attack. But give me a perception roll. This is happening so fast. Give me a perception roll.
Nope.
5.
Ooh.
You coming in, whatever you're gonna do, you're doing in a frenzy, and I will decide whether or not you discern the right Monium with your action.
Because
Well,
are they on top
doorway?
of each other?
The first Monium was sitting at the door, and then when the second Monium came in, they basically stood up.
Okay, so here's my question. Can I get past them?
You can, but you will incur an attack of opportunity from one of them, which you can then use to tell which one it is.
Will I incur attack of opportunity if I go like here?
Yep.
When I'm still within the 5 feet?
Also, wouldn't they just be facing each other?
Because I'm
Like,
literally, I'm not leaving their attack area.
and our Monium has his
Yeah.
back to the door.
There's 2
Technically,
Moniums.
you're right.
I mean,
Technically correct,
technically is the best kind of right to be.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no attack of opportunity because you didn't leave the space. But you come, you bum rush through, and it throws you because you forget which side where your Monium was in that placement. So
Sure. I'm not going to worry about the Moniums at the moment because I'm more concerned about the human that's right there. So I'm going to 2-handed phase shift sword on this guy.
boom. Let's see it. Nice.
19.
You didn't fury though.
No. Oh, you're correct. So that is 3.
Boom.
I did go and look it up. I add proficiency to attack to damage rolls.
For a fury or for
For in general. So you add proficiency to weapons that you are proficient with, and then when fury, and I add another 2.
only when furying you add your proficiency.
No, you add proficiency to any attack that
To an attack. Yep.
Yeah, any weapon that you are proficient with.
But not to damage.
Yes.
Yes to damage or
yes to damage.
Yes to damage.
So when you're making the attack itself, you add proficiency plus strength or dexterity depending on what kind of weapon it is. And then when you're doing damage, it's the damage die plus your proficiency if it is a weapon that you are proficient with.
Okay.
I went and looked because
I
wanted
believe
to
you.
know.
I believe you. All right. Still.
I mean, I have it open on the other computer.
3 points of damage. I'm playing with a bunch of cheaters, you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You sent me the PDF. If it's wrong, it's on you.
Kyroga, you're up. So you just see this engineer be sort of swarmed with a 2-handed attack that wasn't that effective, but still landed. And you're in the door.
So I'm going to stand in the doorway, and is the engineer right here? Come on, roll 20. Stop being a sucker.
Boom. That's the engineer.
Okay. So if I can get my dog into this melee somehow, I don't know where they can go.
Around.
Yeah. Oops, not
It's
on
gonna be
top.
like a little frisbee dog where Monium leans over and it jumps off his back.
Yeah, it's a collie. Tricks now. That's your performance. Remember it.
All right. I'm going to say that the dog comes bounding through there, bat out of hell like Cujo, to attack the engineer.
Correct. So let's see here. I don't know how this dog attacks anymore. Oh, yeah, +4 to hit. So that would be, I'm gonna have to type it in. Boo, boo, boo. Roll. Nope, that's not it. / roll.
Remember to do an E, not a C, an S.
20. Yeah, 1C20. Not 1C40, 1C20.
Do the max damage thing.
Yeah, I will. Just wait. I have to hit it first. 1d whatever plus 4 to attack.
15.
15 hit. The
to the
squishy guy?
engineer?
Yep.
Yep, that hits. Plus
So-
5 damage.
No, hang on. Why would it be plus 5 damage?
Oh, you didn't. I'm looking at Deja's. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's / roll 3d. Hang on a second. What is it? 3d4 plus 2. Tickety. 11.
Enhance.
Is he dead yet?
Ooh, he's not dead, but this guy is being slowly destroyed for sure. He's not dead yet.
And there's no way I can get in there?
You would.
Could I
The only
find-
place left for you to stand
Okay. Yeah.
would probably incur an attack of opportunity, right? Because
Yeah.
that would be here.
And I can tell which monium's which, right?
Perception check.
Maybe. But because I'm kind of standing in the doorway.
Shoot him. I'm the real me.
10. No, you can't.
Why not? Isn't Monium's butt in my face right now?
No.
I didn't get the
Ooh.
butt patch.
And Ryoga can't either.
That's a nat 1
That's
too.
a
You
nat
get marked.
Right on.
What?
All right, what do we got here? What do we got? We got a turn a missed hit against you into a hit.
Oh, that's great in this specific scenario.
Kind of might want to save that guy. All right.
You can't. We have 15 minutes left.
I
in the
know.
game.
Well, says you. We're here all night, you guys.
We've only had one break.
I am logging out no later than 10:30.
I'm a 2 a.m. stream.
All right. Ryoga, I mean, Kai, you're staying there, right?
Yeah, I was about to say I could. I just glance at Ryoga and just kind of take a little bit back so he can get in. He can get a shot off.
You want a mind thingy?
Yeah.
What
do you mean?
mean?
No, I don't want to mind thingy. I don't want to just mind thingy everybody.
Poke
Can you
their
just
mind
shoot
on Facebook.
Dude,
That's a sentence.
what? Who said what? What?
No, I don't want to
Just
mind
blanked it
thingy.
out.
So I will be shooting him.
Who's him?
The engineer.
He can tell which one that is with a 6.
The engineer will get half cover.
Okay.
Oh, I should have had advantage on that attack. Anyway,
And
with nose for trouble right before me. Yes. Sorry.
12 is probably not going to be great
Nope.
with half
Roll-
cover.
Roll it one more time. Just for me.
Why?
Just for me, so we can hit one of our teammates.
All right.
Oh, never mind. That would have worked. That would have probably done it too.
Hmm.
So, the engineer should have gone before you. I apologize. I did not. But you come through it, you shoot, and you miss, and that kind of gives the engineer pause to look that he's surrounded, and he tells the Monium. He knows his Monium. He says, "Sound the alarm. We're under attack." You guys hear Japanese gibberish, but Deja understands it.
Oh, boy.
And with that, he looks around and he points directly at your Monium, the other Monium, and he pulls the trigger at point blank range.
Ah,
So,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It is disadvantage
take that.
in that chaos, but it's +5 for the heavy pistol. At 17, so that would hit.
But who sees it? So now we know which Monium's which.
You
Yeah.
do 19, so that definitely hits for 2d6.
Okay.
For 6 points of damage, he
Ouch.
tries to put down the other trouble starting other Monium. And his turn, 5, 10, 15, 20. He tries to disappear into this room. But he will incur an attack of opportunity from both the pup, and I moved the puppy and not the person, and from Deja. So I will let Deja swing
Yep, Deja
first.
go first. And then also when I do this, do I get pack tactics. The last one hit, so I didn't bother rolling again. But do I get the bonus
advantage?
Advantage. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. In theory.
Yes, you do.
Okay, hang on a second.
So
I'm gonna do it.
Phase shift sword swing. He kind of ducks under as he curls around, and now it is PW's turn to get a gnawing bite at him as he disappears for 6.
Nope, 22.
22. Can you get? Does an attack of opportunity allow for advantage, disadvantage?
I don't know, D&D people.
It just says,
Yeah.
Feels like it should.
Advantage on attacks against a creature if it is at least one of the Synth-Dog's allies is within 5 feet.
Is an attack of opportunity considered like a bonus action or reaction, or is it just like a straight up? It's a reaction.
I mean, it's a reaction, but it's still an attack.
The words say action, right, Thomas?
No, it says an attack.
Fuck. Okay. All right, 22. Let's roll that damage there.
Okay.
Kuroga. 8 points of damage is exactly what you need. How does this end for this guy? He like essentially.
Sadly.
Yeah. How does it end?
Super sad. The dog basically just takes him down like all good doggies do. He takes him by the arm and he goes like they do and just wrestle him to the ground, and then he just chews him to bloody bits. Everybody watch your step. It's gonna get messy.
Yeah, so the dog is on top of and mauling this poor engineer as the door opens to reveal basically a kiosk. It looks like he was going to sound an alarm, but in the other direction, 15, both of you see that he's reaching for a panel, but he passes you both by for an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Thomas, do you want to go first? So I have my toaster knife out.
I'll grapple him as an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm trying to tackle him
I'll
Give me a
inspire that no
second.
matter what.
because I'm strong.
What?
I'm strong. I am not strong. What is this? Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just shoot him?
I could just shoot him.
Is your shooting abilities better than your?
Yes, much better. Okay.
This is the one time you show mercy?
Sin.
I mean, it's a synth.
What are you rolling?
He's gonna tell on you.
No, I thought look. I'm rolling a comp pistol.
Are you
Top
doing it?
pistol, 17 for
No,
5. And
can't
you
do
hit.
Okay, I do totally do that.
Why did you say I can't do that?
I don't know. Can you use a ranged weapon on attack of opportunity? I would have disadvantage.
In the chaos, I give that to you. You kind of like blind fire, pow, in the hallway, and it reverberates pretty loudly. But you do hit the Monium. You hit the correct Monium. And
so I'm gonna toaster knife him.
Toaster knife.
Yep.
Toaster knife does hit. Wow, you guys are fucking. Wait, what did you roll before? 5 and a 6. Okay.
Yep. So he's got he's minus 11 points of damage.
Minus 11. Okay. This Monium, you took a piece out of it and it's still standing, and then the knife comes and a swipe through. But he's still on his feet. As he inserts his hand into a wall, and he starts accessing the facility's alerts. And now, essentially, where are we at here? Hit on the right foot.
Apparently they're singing in the hallway.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Hard knock life. For Monium.
I should have figured out like the fog of war opacity thing, but just imagine the entire area is now glowing red as the system alarms in the building are blaring. Wham, wham, wham. And it is top of the order. Monium, you are up.
Oh my god. I couldn't have killed him or thrown my phase shift sword into his head before he lit the alarm.
Wait, didn't he leave the other Monium space?
Yeah.
So
He did.
Shouldn't he have gotten an attack of opportunity because he didn't get one on the other guy and so still had his reaction?
Yeah.
Buddy.
And technically, did Deja? Did you get attack of opportunity as well?
I didn't
use hers already.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't get one on the Monium, but I did get one on the engineer fellow.
I want to say that Aaron's been playing this game long enough that he should have called it out.
Oh my
He can't
god.
even add. I want to say that Eric can't even bad.
I really want to
Exactly.
give that to you, but
Rules.
he runs the risk of changing the entire course of history. This is going to be time cop now if he winds up killing this thing.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened in a D&D-esque game with attacks of opportunity. We have set the precedent on this channel before.
Well, here's
We've
the thing.
also
Can
set
my
the- Yeah, go ahead.
Can my attack of opportunity be I throw something at him a second before he does that alarm thing he really wants to do?
Also,
Or
we're not-
acrobatics. I'm sorry, Amy, what's up?
it's not time cop. Nobody's killing baby Hitler. It's fine.
Baby Monium.
I'm not. He's not.
I'm not. I mean, he's not. I mean,
Am I?
What if the
Instead
Nightingale is
of-
pregnant with Baby Monium?
Oh no, we're gonna have to kill baby Monium.
come on. It's in the same round, and it was only like a second later. That feels like something that should be allowed to happen.
Instead of attack,
Trip.
I made my vote.
I want you to roll mechanics instead of attack. And this
Okay.
is so you can throw your phase shift sword at it as it's running away. I will give you full.
Mechanics?
Let me see what mechanics is. Yeah, this is just a straight
What? All right,
roll team.
wait. Before mechanics, no one look at their sheets. What would you suggest this is? I want him to throw his phase shift sword at this thing too as an attack of opportunity. I'm not going to do it at disadvantage, but he's rolling a skill. Tiana, you're looking down at something. Look in the camera. No, don't look at the
No,
sheet.
I'm trying to remember what the skills are in this system.
I'm
Okay.
literally looking.
Like I am not the one making this check, so it doesn't matter what my numbers are, and I'm not going to suggest based off of my numbers because I don't know what his are. I just don't remember what the skills are.
Okay. There's acrobatics, there's athletics, there's bureaucracy. No, there's computer. I'm just gonna leave out the stupid stuff.
Bureaucracy for sure.
Yeah, roll bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
Engineering,
Uh,
gambling could be fun. Hacking, no. History, no.
Ooh.
Intimidation, no. Investigation, no. Mechanics, medicine, no.
Mechanics doesn't make sense though. Like
Why
why
don't you-
would you use mechanics to huck something?
Why
I
don't
mean,
you-
it's like a
Yeah.
computation, right? He's like,
That might be more of a straight dex roll.
reflex saving throw?
a saving throw on an attack.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I will let the chat decide. Chat, what do you think? We gonna have to buy some time? A panthrope?
Give
just-
Warren some bits.
Gave
Damn.
me 2 bits. Now I'm back up to 3 bits. But chat,
Yeah.
what should Aaron throw? What should he roll? Acrobatics, says Andrea.
The Hefner just says they all die.
I'm this close, Hef. I'm this close.
F, I love
I'm
you.
also
Stop.
with the acrobatics sort of check, right? Like they
I
might.
kind of agree with acrobatics.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta
Maybe, sure.
maneuver around.
Yeah.
I'll say
Just like
either
just don't-
acrobatics or engineering/gambling. You said that gambling and engineering is 1 point better for me.
hang on. So Thomas, when you had a cleric that killed everything, and you had the throw anything feat, what was that skill? Was it a strength or a dex?
It wasn't.
It was a dex.
Yeah, dex. You're throwing a weapon, it's a dex check. Sounds good.
Yeah, there's no luck roll in this though.
Well,
Yeah, just D20.
There's no luck roll in D&D. You just roll a 20.
It's all luck. It's dice.
It's all
I'm gonna
gambling.
go with Andrea the Burbs. You get 1 roll for acrobatics.
D20 plus 3. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
Do it.
Boom.
Oh,
Ah.
7.
Ah.
this is our time cop moment. This is we're killing baby Hitler. Can we?
I will second that.
Okay.
Yes, cyber baby Hitler.
All
Let's
right,
get rid of him.
inspired.
All right, Aaron, do it up.
Don't screw it up.
Also,
Boom
don't
again.
add things up.
9.
9 plus
All
what?
right.
Do
It
you have
looks
a-
like
Uh,
the-
3.
It's-
So 12 total.
12
the
total.
rest-
You have a plus D4 that
Let's
you
do
can
it.
use.
Yes,
Let's
let's use
use
it.
Yeah, add the D4.
Add the D4 into it, brother.
roll.
Oh, 4. So 12, 16. So after a
I'll
lot
get there.
and computation, this all happens in a matter of seconds in his CPU. You see him registering what's happening and his point in it, and the universe is spiraling. It's doing that thing, the universe in the shape of a teardrop on somebody's face, sort of perception moment. And he pulls out the face. He has the face of sword cocked, and he sees sort of like in his HUD wind resistance, aim, slice, curvature of the earth, sort of thing. As he throws it, you
Go
watch
5
it
feet.
fly.
The earth.
You watch it fly, and it catches the other Monium in the shoulder, as he's about to plug into the wall, and it shorts out his arm a little bit. He's not down. Roll damage.
D8. Shit.
Plus your proficiency.
There's not 2.
Are you proficient with a phase shift sword?
I don't. For this Monium, I did not mark that. So no.
It's a melee weapon. Are you?
What's your strength? You take Monium's stats and attributes.
Yeah, no, strength is 11.
Plus what?
Plus nothing.
Plus nothing. So 3 does not do it. Not only do you not kill it, the momentum for your sword actually helps him find the slot. And puts it in.
It's not a 1.
Come on, that wasn't a nat 1.
Okay. No, this is my game. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna take my ball. I'm going home.
I respect
the alarm goes off. You didn't kill him. All right. I was hoping. I was actually rooting for you guys. You didn't kill him. We are not out of initiative, but what you see is all the doors in this facility fan open as the alarms go off, and you hear ruckus from down the hall. You hear commotion from down the hall as everyone empties into the hallway on guard, and sort of head on a swivel looking around for what's happening, and they see 2 non-Kagemi boys in the hallway and fried up Monium out there. So they are definitely facing you guys down and staring you down. Your only output is the door behind you. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Fair.
As the Kagemi boys descend on them, the only exit they have is the stairway that they came in on, and it is blocked by a flurry of Kagemi boys and synths, and they have one exit and it's the door behind them. So thank you guys for playing around, watching me throw a temper tantrum, be a child again, which I enjoy doing thoroughly. Thank you, Andrea, for helping me figure out which skill to do this is. Congratulations to Coach K for winning. Congratulations. Who else won the Gale?
Lonely Yeti.
Lonely Yeti. That's right. Congratulations to Lonely Yeti. And thank you to our amazing community for watching us play this game. We do it for ourselves mostly, but we do it because we enjoy doing it alongside you guys.
No, we just do it to irritate you.
That's true. This is the story of my life.
I 100% agree with you, Warren.
What?
Well, no, I mean, we should have been. We were doing really horribly in here, and alerted them.
Yeah, so like during the chat, Hef brought up a good point with like I want you guys to be like descriptive with the hacks, right? Because like I kind of cringe too. It's like I'm in here, I'm hacking, and I'm looking for stuff. It's like, what does that mean? What do you look like? You're going through files on a computer. Like, what are you looking for? Give me the theater of the mind in here.
I have.
Don't let me just give you the information.
I'm literally looking at his like root directory, just taking tabs, going like, I wonder what big boob girls could be in this folder. Like,
on a critical fail, you get access to his like Pornhub playlist for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hentai. This is weird.
He's totally a pixel freak.
Yeah, no shit. And I'm worried that hacking Neuralinks might be a problem later down the line.
Yeah, you have set that precedent. You allowed that to happen.
But there is something called tracking where I know about their whereabouts and we get advantage on them. Like within like so many feet or something, like 90 feet. Like I can track somebody.
Do you have that exploit?
Yes. But it's written a little bit different.
What is it? So I think it's like if somebody
use it.
Yeah, can you read that out loud?
Hang on. So that's the new one that I took. Oh, by the way, when I leveled to 4th level, that's what I took.
Yeah, I agree with Hef. I'm like, if you like, I want to plant a worm in here. I'm gonna hack to write a script that does this every time they do that. I'm like,
there is a line though between descriptive theater of the mind and oh my god, too much detail. And
for sure,
story moving.
For sure,
there is a line between those, and what you and Hef are asking for is too much.
If we do a Carbon 2185 mitten, Hef is writing your character, Amy.
That's fine. That can also tell me what to say. So tracking is I get so as a bonus action I can cast tracking on a device or augmentation. So in this case it would be his comm. For 1 hour I get his vitals plus I get 1d6 from a weapon. Like I get plus 1d6 bonus for damage. So if somebody attacks him, if any of us attack him, I get an extra 1d6 on damage, and then I always know where he is.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's close, but not
like
really.
If you were an army ranger, you might call that like hunter's mark.
I would say so. You're gonna monitor his vitals. He's dead, right?
Yeah.
No one's gonna attack him. But I would say like, okay, if you hack a Neuralink, and I'm gonna continue to set that hack bar really high. If you can do that, then you can apply that tracking dynamic to whoever you trace on the other end.
Okay, because there's also hack mech, which isn't. It's not a mech. It's a device. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't I get 25 on that roll?
Yeah, you did.
That was total dog shit, by the way.
Amazing. You said the DC was 25. She rolled a 25. I'm
just saying the computer knows.
I was definitely more along the lines of like, I'm gonna get a 1. Like I'm playing the gambling odds. Like, oh, no one's rolled a 1 in a while. This will be it. Some stupid fucking roll. But no.
It's always good when it's stupid. This is what Aaron has pointed out, and it's accurate.
I pride myself on that.
Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Try to stay quarantined if you can, and protect yourself, your family. As like Jerry Springer said, take care of yourself and each other.
And as his audience said,
Jerry.
Right
on, you guys.
Paternity test.
Thanks so
test.
Have a good night.
Thank you, guys.